any woman that's ready to place demands on you, right?
Fight you.
And ready to fight you over it and make you feel less of a man.
Oh, okay.
Because you're not met up to that demands, right?
Okay.
That, especially, like I said, if you're not just a lazy ass nigga who wakes up and you're chewing to his stick, I mean, she's putting demands on you to meet up and be a man. That's different because there are men that are useless like that. Any woman that's doing that, she doesn't love you. If you want to test, go broke. Do an example. Maybe even hide whatever you have. They work out for road like Tata. Give that 1 month is too much, but give her 1 month and see if she'll stay. Even she might think she loves you, but when that reality sets in, she'll realize she doesn't.
Welcome to Terms and Conditions Podcast. Who's going to do this? Who's going to do this? Okay, shut up, please. You can't sing.
What
are you doing?
Let me knock you this song before.
Don't knock any song. But the podcast has started. Jesus Christ. Started? Yes, since.
That Elfrida's TikTok, if we even pumped more. Do you understand what I'm saying? Should we switch already? But they had, guys,
we are talking about strategy on the podcast, strategy on the podcast, Chike, podcast has started.
Oh, okay, yes, let's go.
We have been going since. Let's go to where?
We have started this podcast. This podcast have officially started.
Officially, that's what they say.
Give me how to find on TikTok, please.
What's that?
How to find on TikTok?
Yes.
It's on TikTok. It's trending. It's like all the trending.
I know.
Songs on TikTok right now.
There's a Gen Z audience that picks up a song and they don't let it go, especially where people can put a remix.
Can you please try not to touch your microphone today?
Remix like a fast remix or a slow remix.
It's a remix with a different element.
I can't believe I have to take care of you on the podcast.
What do you think about TikTok defining the way music is consumed?
There's nothing we can do about it. It doesn't define the way music is consumed.
It just defines
how
viral
the virality. Thank you. It defines virality of certain things.
Because right now, most labels, all they care about is TikTok. They don't really care about quality of music.
Because a lot of execs are fucking lazy.
Well, because they need money. Which one is fucking lazy?
Melody. TikTok is, especially in advanced countries, it's not even blowing records anymore like that.
Yes.
Can you find me that DJ something that
it's going to because I keep saying it. I think the first song that TikTok has blown in Nigeria.
Do you understand? Can you find me that? Maybe one of the videos so I can check.
In Nigeria, like,
you know what I'm trying to
TikTok,
say? You know the DJ I'm
talking
talking
about on TikTok, but it blows on Instagram Reels and Twitter and Facebook.
Yes, that's true.
That's what I think. But recently, now, we are going to get there now because we are not matured fully as an industry. So TikTok is likely to blow a song to us.
Okay.
Do you get?
Anyways, welcome to Terms and Conditions Podcast. I don't know why Chike, Ogagus, and Tolani are doing strategy on the podcast. Ogagus, it's been a minute since we saw you. Why did you take off your glasses?
Because I want
to be seeing his comments clearly.
We've been busy working on the Borders Keepers album. Whenever we've been off rails, the album is out and we're still working on it.
It's continuous work now.
It's continuous work.
To
be honest, I don't think the work starts after the project drops. That's when the major work starts. Because recording music is easy. Getting the music head is another ball game.
I think if you have a fan base, your music is going to be heard anyway.
That's
you always want to broaden the fan base. That's the problem. Broaden, like you always want the fan base.
You
want to be growing.
To grow.
Audience acquisition. That's why you're seeing foreign features in Nigerian music a lot these days. Have you thought about foreign features, Chike?
Yes, I've thought about it.
I mean, non-African, no.
Non-African, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I've thought about it, but I mean, that's not where we are now. Like, I have an album now that doesn't have foreign features, right?
Yeah.
So, the truth is, that album is what we're going to be marketing and pushing now, because I can't just drop another single on top.
Nope.
Because for a foreign feature to happen now, it has to be somebody's song who wants to reach out. So, we have to wait. There's nothing.
So, that's the love. Meanwhile, have you also thought about, like... Have you thought about like tours outside of the country?
Yeah, we've been out now.
No, outside the continent.
Okay, out of the continent. UK is part of outside the continent.
Your audience, bro. Women will pull up.
We'll do that. See, the reminder for myself, in as much as sometimes I even forget, is that most times I want things to be faster. Trust me. There are days I wake up and some things will come to my head and say, why is this not happening? Why is this not working? I go on the call say, well, I never do this. Do you understand what I'm saying? But the fact just remains, for me, since my own journey is going to be different, it's going to just take, the time that it needs to take. And that's it.
And that's fine.
Plus, you can't just wake up and turn now. There are factors. Accounts to go buoyant now.
fair.
You sleep for streets.
But you go see person. Person will drop bag now.
Yes, I agree, but it's a process. That's just what I'm saying. Yeah, what I was doing last year is not what I'm doing this year. But and is positives, so it will get there.
But the honesty is very, very interesting.
But it's even funny to even hear Chike talk about process when it comes to the music. When you're asking him questions like, "Oh, Chike, do you wanna maybe do a tour or something?" And Chike is saying that he feels like when it comes to
do you get
when he waits now.
I get where you're going. I get where you're going.
When it comes to
going?
music,
there
is a process,
you get it now.
and we have to wait for it to take time because your Boo of the Bullets did not go through process.
You did though.
What
Boo of the
process?
Bullets started picking properly almost a year after release, like proper, when it finally got everywhere. Yeah, people knew about it. People were talking about it. In fact, today I was just having a conversation and I said, this album is just 2 weeks old. It's good for the eyes, for it to come out and everybody knows about it at once. But that doesn't seem to be the train I'm on. And do you get the Boo of the Bullets took its time?
Did it?
Do you get it? Yes, it took its time. I assure you. Maybe by the time you were fully aware, it was already happening.
I don't agree at all. Took which
Melody,
time?
Again, stop judging
music with us in the industry.
Exactly.
It's very, very small percentage. For us, see people that have 9 to 5s that work in engineering or medicine, before they realize that
it takes them a time to warm up to.
It takes.
Because I feel like Boo.
I still get what Melody is saying.
I don't agree.
More or less hit the ground running though. But
Hit the ground running. Boo of the Bullets only got maybe streaming numbers a year after, but the album itself hit the ground running.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
When Boo of the
I get
Bullets
what you're
dropped,
saying.
it literally was trending on social media for days. Those people
yes.
even went
At
on to
that
check on the
beginning.
album because of like, what's this noise about? Who be Chike?
Facts.
Wait till be Boo of the
That's
Bullets.
true.
Which kind of title be this one? That was
Yes,
really
there were a lot of factors.
yeah,
I remember a lot of
yeah.
people that checked on it because of
a
the
lot of
title.
people were like,
I can
wait till
tell
be
you that
wait
for
till be
sure.
Boo of the Bullets. Who be Chike? Who be this one? And then they shout again. Now influencer marketing.
Yeah.
Yes, and the funny thing is that's not what was happening.
Yeah.
So it actually did hit the ground running, and I feel like as an artist, the kind of success that Chike got months after or years
Well,
after.
let me buttress it. But you remember your listening party? You remember how we couldn't sit?
Yeah, but it's the same thing for this one.
No, like this one is different. Let's even say it's 2 years after.
Okay.
Now
This
you're
was
now a
February
proper
2020.
star.
Yeah,
listening
you
of
couldn't
song-
actually sit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
for a
That's the
for a
funny
debut
thing,
album where
And it was a debut album.
no music video.
But
nothing.
yes, nothing.
No rollouts.
no roll out. This album had there was no roll out for
No
Bob
record
Bullets.
label.
No record
It was
label.
literally
No
just
roll out.
Tune call.
Are you guys joking?
mean,
Yeah,
no,
it was literally
it's
it
local.
was literally just released. You know,
You
but
understand? So I get what you're saying. Actually, when you think about it comparatively, there was definitely a buzz. The buzz around the album was what took it to the level where people cared about it.
yes,
Yes,
I agree.
yes.
I
Like
agree
a
with
mainstream audience then cared about it.
Yeah. Yes.
the mainstream
Yeah.
audience
Yes,
decided
because
to
they
go check
heard
it
from
out.
the noise
Yeah.
of Chike.
Who is this
Then
guy?
the title again, Boo of the Bullets.
Boo of the Bullets. And then-
People were like, what kind of artwork is this?
Yeah,
You know,
the artwork as well.
The artwork
Yeah.
even had a bit of control.
Yeah,
So
I
what-
remember, I
what
remember.
happened in
It's
his
true, there
artwork?
were a
Now,
lot
when you
of
pointed out
factors, but
actually,
Yeah.
but maybe it was a social media audience at the time.
Of course, at
at that
first.
time,
spread
then
out.
it spread out. Yes.
Of course, definitely. It was a social media.
Bro, do you
audience
know
at
what
first.
Running is saying? On YouTube.
That's some ridiculous numbers.
It was late. I understand what
It's
you're saying.
late,
fully.
chat. The number for running to you,
Yeah.
that's late.
I understand what you're saying. Like you said, it's certain audience raved so hard about it
Yeah.
that the other people cared.
To
Yeah.
listen.
But you know, at the end, I've decided to realize or pay attention to the fact, and that's not even accommodating. I'm not trying to compare times,
Yeah.
but you know, even with the Boo of the Bullets album, I'll keep saying that everywhere was quiet. That's a fact.
I get what you're saying.
At the end, 99% of the time, people were at home at some point.
Was it
Just
during
at
the
home.
lockdown?
It was just
Yes,
for the lockdown.
It was
Just before
literally
the
the
lockdown.
lockdown.
Like 3
People
weeks
were
before
at
lockdown.
home. You were not going to go clubbing. You were not going to
Yes.
just take a drive because if
Yes.
you come in, they no arrest
I
you.
don't even say. I don't
you
even
were
say
at
something.
home.
Yes, I agree.
So I can tell you that even if people are working now and they still have time to be on their phone, multiply it times 10. That's what was happening before.
Yup. That was also the Omali era now.
Yeah, that's the Omale era, and that era, the era of Nigerian music that we have right now, where every Friday
It's Bedu.
Yeah,
was better
period-
better during the
what are you
lockdown
saying?
period.
Even now, every Friday album. Now,
Yeah, it was better. It was
the
better
lockdown
during
period.
the
Nobody was dropping albums like that. You just knew the albums to expect.
I think the
Maybe
quality was even
Whiskey,
different at the
Davido,
time.
and Burna. And,
yeah,
and
the
that's
quality
it.
was
No, people were dropping EPs. They were not dropping albums.
and it's like one in a
EPs
month
everywhere.
or,
That EP.
or one.
No,
in
what?
That
During
EP was
lockdown?
not everywhere.
Before
No,
lockdown.
before lockdown, just before
Oh,
lockdown.
It was during lockdown that the
See,
system
by
of
the
Nigerian music changed.
lockdown, every artist was like, if I'm going to be heard, man, I have to drop an
Yeah,
album. See,
yeah.
I need to drop a body of work.
Well, like there was no
they're not
show and they
marketing
needed to make
anything.
money.
Yeah.
Bruv, People
Was
listen.
that why?
Bro,
That
man,
was
I'm
why.
realizing, bro, people listened. What are you saying?
Yes, people
Yeah.
did.
What? I'm realizing some conversations now that I had with
Yes.
someone that I can't mention. That is Nigerian artist. I see the tweet about Bo of the Bullets.
Please, who mentioned the
I can't mention
person?
the
No,
person.
be only
No,
mention.
I can't mention the
Tolani,
person's name.
off camera,
I
I
can't
trust you.
I can't
Camera
mention
go
the
catch
person's
you
name.
now.
Off
I can't mention the
camera.
person's name. But I can't mention the person's name because I destroyed one of the person's singles. I think we already knows what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I
Well,
destroyed one of the
camera, I
person's
trust
singles.
you.
And the person was like, "You gonna talk about Bo of the Bullets?" I listened to the album. It's good. It's a great album. But why? Be saying my do you understand? That was the
And
kind
they
of
also felt
conversation
like
that we
the
had.
tweets were
Yeah.
coordinated.
Yes, the people actually feel that, but the tweets were not coordinated. It was not
wasn't.
coordinated from what it was. It was the shock value of the album, and the album changed the way Nigerian music
It's consumed.
was consumed.
Yeah.
No, you also went into a place where people didn't realize was possible.
And was
at that
profitable.
And was profitable.
Profitable.
People didn't
Was
realize it.
profitable.
I think we were profitable.
Yeah.
People didn't
profitable.
realize
They're
it.
like,
They didn't
eh.
realize it.
This kind of music
Can't
you
sell.
sell.
Yeah.
It was like somebody who was a niche artist flirting with a lot of mainstream success.
Yes, at that
And
point.
in niche artist was flirting with
And
mainstream
not
success without doing
going
mainstream songs.
music.
Yes.
How in the world could you explain that Running was a hit in this country? Running was a top 10. Do you guys realize that Running was a top 10 most viewed Nigerian videos on YouTube?
It was
I'm
the
sure
top.
you-
It was number
Top
one
10?
actually.
No, it was number one.
Exactly.
It wasn't top 10.
It was
At
number
that,
one.
for that calendar year.
Exactly.
It was
For
not
that
top
calendar
10. Top
year.
10 is
Do you
such
understand?
a big.
Number one.
No, top 10 is
That's
even
number
actually a lot because do you know how many videos get dropped a year?
Yes. Even top 10 is a lot. If you're in
Lots.
top 10.
Number one,
10.
exactly.
But it was actually
So,
number one. A lot of things were built around that. A lot of social media following and.
But you should realize that the first music video from Bob the Bullets came like 6-7 months or like 3-4 months
But it
after
came
the
out with a
album.
bang. With Mayor
But people also had the conversation
came
about
like 6-7
the album.
months after.
But it
the
came out with a
album
bang.
getting
It came out with a
dry.
bang with
Because
Mayor
Mayor was the hottest
Mayor was the hottest
at
artist
the time.
that year.
And nobody even saw Mayor jumping on that kind of
And I
song.
kind of go, yeah, it actually came out with a bang.
Yeah.
Mayor was the hottest artist that
Bruh.
lockdown period though. Even
Mayor.
on some websites like, I should not mention, he was number one artist of the year.
I don't exactly disagree with it. I mean, we didn't name him Artist of the Year that year.
But he was. I think he was.
I don't
He was.
disagree. The only reason why I didn't think
You gave Burna Boy. I know.
we gave Burna Boy. The year we couldn't give it to him was because he didn't seal it.
He didn't have a solo single. A
He
solo.
didn't seal it. He didn't seal it. Should have sealed it with an album that year or an EP, something. Seal it. If you had dropped it that year, forget all these ones that we're talking here. Forget it. So the fact that Burna was hot as well, and then he dropped an album that everybody cared about. Come on.
Let me get some.
What do you think
Let me
about
please
that?
get my charger from my bag.
So anyway, Chike,
You
how
can
you
just
feeling,
plug
bro?
it there.
Okay.
I'm great.
This is the most interesting way we started the podcast. We're
Yes.
just gisting, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yes.
Say the rapper won't use border or kill now.
We're rapping.
Chike, where are you from?
Anambra State.
Oh.
Where are
so
you from?
you're. Are you okay? Is this about me? Shut
You asked me.
So are you okay? What's your problem? Back to you, please. So Chike, you're from the place where people say that the men are. This is like stereotype, or
Yeah, it's all right.
people say that Anambra men are very. I need to take care of my woman.
Yeah. I think so. I believe so.
think you said something
In
like
every
that.
space, there are always men that don't take care of their women. In every tribe.
Facts.
But I think it's just mostly family setting and upbringing. Like for me to take care of a lady now, to me, I think I'm probably, especially a lady I'm involved with, I probably am going to have to do it out of just reflex. I don't think I would even intentionally like make effort to say, no, I must take care of this person.
It
I
just
just feel
comes
like
to
it's just there. They're just basics. Like if I see something that is not right, I'll just put it right on my own. I'll be like, oh, for example, babe, your car is always dirty. Somebody will always wash it. Oh, you are going to do the nails. No, I'll take my card. Oh, is there food in the house? I don't see those things as I'm
you
paying
trying-
bills.
Yeah.
That's if my mind did this
Second
one not be
nature.
just friendship with scatter. Like if I know this is the person, I wouldn't. It's just happening. I don't see it as a responsibility.
My charger.
What's the big dream for you?
Man, I would say the big dream for me now is there's more than one big dream, but I would say the one that's politically correct here. I would say the big dream for me now
not to
at
give
the
him
end,
Chike's
summing it up is to be happy and remain happy.
What makes you happy?
Man, right now, you're still pushing me to say what I don't want to say. Okay, what makes me happy now? I would tell you is my music doing well, one, and also, me having a lot of money.
My brother,
I'm just very honest with you.
One them.
I'm just being honest.
The important things.
I think at the time, let's not do this, Chike. At the time Bob the Bullets dropped, Chike, you were one of the most sought after Nigerian artists. You were performing every weekend.
Yes.
You're still performing every weekend.
Till now. So what again now?
No, the thing is, see, one thing about even income is there's always going to be somebody lower and people that are higher and people that are way
Fair
higher.
enough.
So that's not the point. The issue is
nobody's higher than Drake.
What is an what? The issue always remains what is enough for me. What gives what level do I need to have peace of mind? That's just what I mean. Like, if I have $1 billion now, I probably will make more reckless decisions. I'm just being honest.
Facts, bro.
Like,
Facts.
Oh, damn, do you get? But the truth is, I'm probably satisfied at $1 million. I probably feel sustainable at $1 million. That's just what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
At $1 million, I might have crossed the happiness checkpoint. But I might just have.
But is this a Gen Z thing? Are we Gen Z now?
$1 million is so attainable these days, though.
Is it?
The funniest part.
God, I beg.
As hard as it is, depending on what you're doing, is also attainable.
Thank you.
It's tough because people are suffering. See,
So
but
like,
depending on what you're doing, it's attainable.
Someone like him, it's very possible.
It's possible. I can tell you for a
like
fact.
you,
bro.
It's possible.
Yeah,
It's bro. These days in Nigerian music, where money. I mean, it's not exactly where.
Attainable,
it's not exactly where the global standard is.
Naira is attainable. Just convert it back to Naira.
For you, yes.
That's what I just said.
For the
it's not
average
everybody I
Nigerian,
understand.
it's not.
For the average Nigerian,
No,
it's impossible.
we're talking about for artists.
For artists,
no.
it's
No.
Very easy.
Do you know why? The way Nigerian music is growing
now,
you just have to dream big,
And you have to know the right people.
I know the right people. It's very, very attainable.
But I know some very, very dead artists.
Tolani,
please,
God of goodness.
In kind West voice,
for this
no
podcast.
profanity, no profanity.
Me, I be artist. I don't get power.
They have a lot of artists.
Before they go diss me for social media.
But the truth is just that I know
fights.
some people that this amount of money that some people are collecting in this game. People that don't have your catalog. I don't have the numbers that are doing.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand?
So it's possible. It's
like
not impossible.
off the top of
Advanced
someone knows
everywhere.
somebody. Someone is collecting
that one. People do that. Those
8 figures.
Yeah, those deals.
9 figures. Do you understand?
Now becomes tomorrow when they go hold your thing, go hold you for neck. You're going to cry. Say they don't agree.
Fact.
Do you not say you want to leave the deal?
You can't leave the deal. It's not possible now.
So you stay there and collect
both ways.
Yes, of course it does.
Then they chop the beans now, Sha.
Anyways,
You deserve.
but speaking about
beg.
so you deserve. Chike, speaking about money and asking what will make you really happy now. He's mentioned money. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about young people like us. So much of our happiness coming from money.
Okay, let me explain this to you.
Bro.
Now, I think money is such a big word. I might lose you in the process.
Yeah.
You see, right now, there are responsibilities.
Everywhere.
Fact. You see, when I say money, I not say more just for me to be flexing with. You need to understand that now. Let's go back to Brothers Keeper.
Yeah.
Where I am now, bruh, expectations just day.
Bro.
Fact.
Bro.
Most of the former friends, I'll call former, that I have now because say meet some expectations.
Yeah.
Because they just think you can. They genuinely think you can.
Oh wait, really?
And oh God. Now they're also genuinely upset when you don't. Right now, a very good friend of mine can call me up and say, "Oh, they just need 100K." To them, it's small money. They see my Instagram. You're performing shows every day. You're doing right. But at that point,
Apple Music.
I probably just don't have it. Here's why I don't have it. Because I just came out from paying other bills. Do you understand what I'm saying? The music too that is generating that money. We take money back now. Have you just collect and they swallow?
And people also fail to understand that having it in your bank account, having 30 times this amount in your bank account doesn't mean you can afford to give it out.
That's what, see, that's what I try to say. So when you talk about money, it's not like I want to see 1 billion and I'm happy. I'm in a place of responsibility that I just feel like, okay, let me explain it like this. Let me put it like this. That I don't like using the word depressed because it's such a heavy word. Yeah. I might feel down if I'm not able to take care of those things in the future.
Yeah.
Now, how can you assure, like, there are a lot of relationships now that are just money based, even with family. It's just what it is. The relationship is literally surviving on the fact that, he can pay this bill for me.
Yeah.
Friends and family. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, if you are not able, I'm watering down money now to the basic. If you're not able to take care of those bills or those responsibilities when they need you to,
takes a toll.
It takes a toll.
Yeah.
You might start feeling like, so I'm not able to meet up again. Do you understand? That's what I mean by money. I don't mean sitting down on $1 billion and looking at it. That's not what I mean.
But how does that make you feel, knowing that all of these people have these expectations that you might
it's being a man.
You might shut up, please.
Being a man, bro.
You might do what?
And you have a problem.
I'm the greatest.
Okay, can I give you a hint?
Or lost.
I was telling a guy the other day. I said all my exes, all. Anybody that's watching this now, all. It's not like I'm mentioning names. All. If you know that you were my ex, if you're watching now, I'm talking to you. All my exes came back.
Fair enough.
In some form or the other.
Yeah.
They might not have come back as actual girlfriends anymore, but they were giving me audience that
you didn't have before. Bro, the game is a game, bro. The game
but I'm just trying to explain to you because they knew that I could pay bills. I had the
bro, that's the
people on the
truth,
trip the other day. One was telling me to buy a shoe of about 800 euros. I mean 500 euros. Because they say this one they take crack.
But no,
for her.
Yeah, so I told her, I said I'll buy the shoe, no issues. But what will happen is that you come and wear it in my house. We'll go out. When you're going, you come back, we remove it.
What did she say?
You go home. I mean, I just cracked her. She was like, that's I'm a stingy Igbo man. So I now said Igbo, yes. Stingy. Yes, where you lie, you don't lie. I'm Igbo. I'm even stingy, so I cannot be offended by what you say. I buy a shoe that another man will be removing when you're about to quarry, another man will remove the shoe.
Speaking about exes, so
but I don't know why women have a problem with that though.
With what?
With what?
A woman will say, "Also, you can't do it for I can't do it for you."
Let me tell you something. I used to be before that thing they shame me, but now if you even try you have been assured of not getting what you want.
Do you understand?
You cannot shame me for what you don't have.
Facts.
You need to be
you
guided.
cannot
Facts.
shameless.
No, it's not even shame.
No. You can't shame me for what you can't afford for yourself.
I have a friend, I won't give even too much, who's not in the country anymore. And I think her salary, when I asked her, she said it was 250K, and I know she lie. You're not rich. That I sent, when I do her hair, blah, I sent 40K. Of how much did I even say? Was it 20 or 40? I can't remember. And I didn't even get a thank you. And I knew I would not get a thank you because I know she's a greedy human being. So at some point, I had to call her.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
See, you need to understand. Look, you also have to put certain values, certain people. If I'm sending you 40K, how much? If I'm sending you 200K, how much will I send to my girlfriend? Who are you,
bro?
I'm sorry. Like let's be guided. Plus, I don't steal. Do you get every money I earn now? I don't have any other business. It's literally from here down to the wall. So let's be guided. It's not dashed. Do you understand? So I remember calling her, and what she said was, Chike, is there any salon where they make hair for 40K? And I hung up. Then I said no. But guess what? I called back. I said, I need to tell you something. And after this, I know that we're still going to remain friends. You're very ungrateful and a greedy woman.
Thank you very much.
I'm not sleeping with you.
Thank you very much.
I told her, like, you told me how much your salary is. Do I know you're lying? I've paid you more than a day's worth of a job.
Facts.
Facts only.
The job you go to Ikoyi. Oh, I just said Ikoyi. The job you go. My point is the place you go to, and you answer yes sir or yes ma'am from morning till night.
It's not paying you that amount.
You do not earn 40K per day.
I think it just comes.
And we're still friends even till 2 hours ago. If I walked in here, we talked. But me, I did give her hot. Because me, we don't see ourselves finish. We don't pass all the me and you don't do everything.
Let's see.
So you know if they do. Every time you say, God will give me my man. I say, which man God will give you? This is the way they do. Any man will get sense. God will give you that man.
But I think this comes with being a superstar because
there's expectation.
They do that to
let
people.
me talk.
Melody. No, let Melody talk. Let Melody land, please. Melody land, please.
Land like airplane will crash.
It comes with being a superstar because I'm sure that if the same girl were to have a conversation with a broke man like Tolani, right? She would expect Tolani to give her.
Those same girls, first of all.
Wait, I'm not done now. She won't. If she texts Tolani now to give her money to plait her hair, she wouldn't expect Tolani to give her 200K.
Wrong now.
Melody.
And I know that.
Melody. You underestimate the insensitivity and the greed of your gender.
Don't you ever
Let me tell you something.
I cannot speak to you like that.
How many women have you been with?
The truth is,
no. Do you know what annoys me about Melody?
Don't you ever?
You are not a lesbian.
Afrobeat rubbish.
Let me tell you, you are not a lesbian. You don't go to gay clubs. But you want to be talking like you know women. How many women they text you by day? How many women they text you? If not, if they are not to complain about certain men and certain makeup.
Okay. Let me.
How many women they text you about?
Let me tell you something, Melody. Yeah.
Chike,
If a lady.
Chike, I'm not going to waste my time.
Chike, wait. Chike,
I just tell you one last thing.
Chike,
was because
You're a
you're
superstar.
we're superstar.
Let me tell you why that's not the
We're
reason.
superstars buy things for women. They
Chike,
be buying
wait.
diamonds,
Chike,
they be buying gold.
Chike,
they
wait.
buy
But
Brazilian
can I ask you a
hair, 1
question?
million naira.
Even as a woman,
Fly me to
see,
Maldives.
as a woman,
you know, Santorini.
As a woman, before you have those
and all those kind of
expectations, right?
stuffs.
Please, I'm sorry. This is not. It's not like we're doing a batter here, but the fact just remains that there's a silent code of batter that just goes on.
Facts.
I'm sorry. Now, if I'm to do that for you as a woman, what are you to me? Let's break it down.
Yes.
Are you the one I come home to? If I call you tonight, say if they hold me, you come. No. Let's
No,
be
that's
honest.
the fact, though.
Let's be
That's
honest.
the
This is not. I'm not paying
That's
for a
the fact.
service, but
Yes.
there's a silent code of understanding here.
Yes.
It's just what it.
And then
I
levels
just said
to
something.
relationships.
And that level to relationship. There are people that you guys are just friends. You just smash. There's no.
But Chike, should
Trust me, it's not. Someone else will go ahead and have relationship. Why by smashing? It happens.
Ladies and
Don't you
gentlemen,
think it is
all
weird?
broke and leeching women, stay away
Then
from
let me
me.
Shut
go back
up.
to that, Brooke. Let me tell you, any
But
woman
Chike,
that
don't
has
you
a
think
guy,
it's weird that
let me
when
tell you,
women want
she'll
to ask
me.
men for things, men make it look like if we cannot give you certain things, we can't give you. What
Hello?
can you do for me from
Hello?
your-
You see, I knew you were
Are
going
you-
to go there.
I'm
That's
not
why I
a
said
good
let's
man.
go. No,
Who
let me tell you.
walk on,
Okay, let me explain something to you. Let me explain
I'm not
something
a
to
good
you.
man. Why
I
can't
don't-
you take care of me?
Melody, I don't want you to go in that direction. I was careful for you not to get there. Let me
Okay.
explain. I saw a soldier at Bunny Camp. She might be watching this now. And I when I was turning, she was just sitting down staring.
Yes.
And I was with someone, and I turned. I went round that
Roundabout.
roundabout Bunny Camp like
Yeah.
3 times just to take a good look at her.
Yeah.
And she just looked. This is. If as a man, when you look at a woman like, this poor girl is like this, I just did do soldier work. They'll say you are being too, what they call it. She's a woman. You are being. I don't understand what they call it. I don't know what they talk. Say why you go the pity and because.
Why would anybody say that?
Wait, there are people that
Wonder
do that.
again.
Now, guess what? I turned by the third time.
Your gender.
I stopped.
This one.
And in my dashboard, I had a bunch of 1,000 naira, about 100k, and I bought her 5k and gave her.
Yes.
Don't worry, it's not there again. I gave it to her, right? Then I just looked at her, she smiled and she thank you. Oh, I think I know your face. I said, no, it's all right. You've probably seen me somewhere. The way she just smiled, I put her hand again. I think it was probably like 30 or 40. And I gave her.
More.
I did not collect her number. I don't have to take my number. We should see later. Let me tell you, most people, if I give her my number, for collect too. Because how much did they pay for the operation? Do you understand? And if I don't say, oh, what's up? I'm chilling. Come see me. She gonna come because 2 things based on see who this guy be or one. Based on you can actually pay bills. It's just the sad truth. But going back to you saying about being a good man, I'm never probably ever going to see that girl again. She will probably recognize me first before I ever recognize her.
Yes.
In fact, I know that if I'm somewhere, she'll recognize me because I don't know what she looks like.
Yeah.
And there are many instances. There are many instances too like that where I'm like that to a man. It must not be a woman.
Yes,
it's just
I
being
agree.
human.
I agree.
But
I
I
agree
mean,
with
as
you.
a lady, also you need to understand a man's perspective. When certain ladies not just ask you for something, will make you feel incomplete as a man when you're not able to do it, then you better be ready to lay on the bed.
I actually
What
think
the
I
hell?
think it's quite
because then
ridiculous.
you're crossing the
let me
line
I think
too.
it's actually
Melody,
very-
can I speak?
Okay, speak.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you ever been in a situation where you're going out and you see a couple of guys hailing you? Baba,
That
oh,
one I know, man.
Egbon,
Every day.
right?
Yeah.
You don't give them a thing, you tell them later.
Yeah.
A little, maybe like 2 minutes just after I leave that place, you see another person
Yeah.
that's just walking on the road.
And
I
you
give them
them
something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever-
Yeah.
You know why
happens.
that is?
Because
Because
that's
you
what
feel like the
touched
other
you.
one was more genuine.
Now,
The other person didn't even speak to you.
thank
Or-
you.
Yeah.
They didn't even speak to you.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, there's a mentality that comes with the way people ask for things.
Yes. Very
There's
entitled.
an emotional response that comes with it.
Yep.
Yes.
The
It
way-
might trigger you and you don't even know what has been triggered. You
Yep.
don't even know what has been
Yep.
triggered.
Yep.
The way somebody who is knocking your gate and knocking your window in the traffic,
Yeah.
your mirror
Very
in the
annoying.
traffic.
That's how they know. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
That would be so.
I can
be so
literally walk out of
upset.
handing somebody a bundle of 200 naira, 20,000,
You'll be so
and that same
upset.
boy that's just knocking for 10k. I'm like, will you get? I've done come on Koboko.
Do you
Yes.
understand?
Do you understand? Because
Yeah.
Trust me, if you're in Lagos, you will understand.
You understand?
So what they're trying to say that some girls can be entitled and they can come with now my own.
You want me to
minus that.
It's not some girls.
Like
sadly right now because things are tough.
Yes.
And people don't understand the value of even working hard at whatever they do. You might think life is easier for me because you sing, the money will come. I could also be singing and nothing will be coming. There are a lot of talented people that are singing and they're not getting anything. There are people that are less talented than me too that are getting everything.
Yeah. Yep.
So let's not get it twisted.
Yep.
But you need to understand that sadly, most, and this is not me taking a shot at a base that has kept me where I am and still doing a lot for me.
Yeah.
Because if it's a girl I'm with, trust me, I would do anything for you.
Please remember that all our collective features are in our hands. So please make sure you get your PVCs and vote for a better Nigeria. Okay.
Guess what? If a girl I'm with asks me for 1 million naira, right? I fit tell you say no. What do you want to do? What do you want to? If later I scan through what you want to do
and it makes sense
and I see there's need, I swear to God I'll pay for it. I've done it. Do you get? I've had, oh my God, I wanted to travel abroad. Like, how much do you need? 10,000. I was like, what is it? I complain. I still pay the money. But you know what? It's my money. Yeah. But there's some girls you say, oh, what is this thing? I remember someone that asked me for grocery shop and I told her what's the list of the grocery. Let me see list. And her response was, who asked somebody for list? And my response was like, and you want my money? You mad. Because in my head, I'm like, which grocery of 100k? I be 200k. I'm like, I even me that have the money. I don't used to put grocery of 200k in my house.
What are you eating?
Because we dey chop on the go.
You dey chop on the go. You don't do no groceries.
And this girl actually literally said,
Jesus.
Why? That's because I'm asking for grocery list. So, but you know, with the way I am, a lot of people might not know that I'm like that. The funny thing is that immediately you do it, I might not set you straight, but the spirit in me will remind me to set you straight.
Yeah.
I might come back to that conversation 2 days later and say, come. First, you're broke and you're behaving like this. I will actually set you straight. But I will apologize to you in advance. Like that, my friend, about the hair thing. I told her, oh, I'm sorry, please, we're going to be friends after this. But I need to tell you, I gave you more than a day's job
of your salary.
Money. That you go, you be answering, sir, you drive through Lagos traffic, you drive through traffic back, and you're showing extreme ingratitude. And I told her, I say, later you say, I know God will give me my man. Which man? God's not giving you anything. Because the only man God will give you is a fool.
Yeah, actually.
Someone that doesn't have value for money, either someone that doesn't have value for money, someone who is stealing, or someone who is ready to lift you from poverty. He doesn't care at what cost. And now, it's not bad that I'm not that man. Because there are men like that, they are moving on poverty alleviation. That's the project. In life, they just say, I want to change one woman's life.
Change your destiny.
And those kind of men, they have way more money than me, so go and look for them. I'm not going to do past myself.
And even those men.
The money why they use Buga, those ones they use and watch photo.
Those men, that type of money na season.
But Chike, if
you collect that for 2 years,
some of them is even season now. Some even get broke, before you know, they start beating the wife.
No. Like, when they're tired of you, they
not even they give you again.
They move on.
They will go look for another person to elevate.
Exactly.
But Chike, you've been chopping billions,
everybody chop. Trust me, any artist every day pop.
Any man just
forget. And it must not be artist. Any man. When you are saying that about that it's because you're a public figure. No. That same girl do it to any guy they believe have money one. Now the guy said that they will not be doing it to, and that they are probably even smashing. Trust me, they like that guy more than you. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Do you get? I have girls that I would generally say, me, I don't believe anybody they pass man, no, in sense, because man, your level and how you take carry yourself. Yeah. Financially, yes, so the woman will pass you, but I know you say you pass me based on I can respect myself and stay on my lane and sustain myself. That's what I mean by say I don't believe say you go past man. Now, these same things that you're saying, there are girls now that I probably talk to, or ladies that maybe I have some kind of friendship or relationship with, that if I want to go and empty my music catalog, dust stand like this, pack all the money, drop for grand. If they do like this, the money will drop on top, go double up. What are those people talking to me for? What are they with me for? Is it money? They're looking for another thing. Either because they want me that I know this guy, either because you sabi do, or they want me you do. Yeah. Or do you not understand what I'm trying to say? But those same women, there's some guys who say they match them billing. Yeah. If the man say, I ask you for 2 million, I couldn't even send it, don't call my phone. Yeah. These same women that will be telling me, where are you? You're not responding to my call. What's wrong with you? Yeah. Will be telling one man, don't even call my phone because you did not send 2 or 10 million.
Yeah, facts. Dynamics.
So my principle now is that any woman who's ready to fight with you over demands that are not really even reasonable, don't ever get
anyone that's ready to fight with you over demands, period.
No, I have to con it down like that. I understand what I'm saying. Just trust me. Don't ever get confused. She doesn't love you. Forget it.
Say that again.
She doesn't.
I need to understand what you're saying.
Finish. Say and if you want test whether she loves you.
Chike, wait. So don't just go like that. Any woman that what?
No, any woman that is ready to place demands on you, right?
Fight you.
and ready to fight you over it and make you feel less of a man.
Oh, okay.
Because you're not met up to that demand, right?
Okay.
That, especially, like I said, if you're not just a lazy ass nigga who wakes up and you're chewing to his stick, I mean, she's putting demands on you to meet up and be a man. That's different because there are men that are useless like that. Any woman that's doing that, she doesn't love you. If you want to test, go broke. Do an example. Maybe even hide whatever you have. They work out for road like Tata. Give that 1 month is too much, but give her 1 month and see if she'll stay. Even she might think she loves you, but when that reality sets in, she'll realize she doesn't.
Facts.
Even she.
But guess what? Let's not lie to ourselves. A lot of women are also like, I remember a couple years ago when some people who are older than me told, like, when you have X, and X, watch what's going to happen in your life in terms of women. And bro, it's facts.
And it just happened the same way.
It's Melody.
That way they cry for secondary school, say one girl no respond. They say chase money, chase education.
Do you get?
They'll respond. And it's not a lie.
It's not a lie.
Like at every level of comfort as a man, there's a certain amount of women.
So women that you're going to get.
That's what, at every level.
Yeah, I feel like that makes a lot of sense, and I think it's even across board, right? Even as a woman, there's a level of comfort that you get. There's a level of position you get. The
type of men
and the kind of men that you attract to be different.
Or the type of men you'll be interested in.
Yes, and
that's why a lot of men these days are interested in those types of women.
And so it's not even a gender thing.
My mom always say, if you're going to end up with somebody, make sure you end up with someone that has something she's doing. Don't ever end up with anybody that you want to convert to house. Let her even have something she's doing. You want to convert her to housewife, Abby. But while you're converting her to that housewife, be supporting that thing she's like. Don't ever go and say, anybody, they say she's fine, she's a beauty queen. She's just married. You don't get what she did. You will die.
I don't even. Are you even attracted?
Because the issue is, let's say you even have the money to sustain it now. What if you can't at some point?
Are you attracted to women like that?
This generation, I don't think.
To be honest with you, the older I grow, I'm not even. No. Do you know right now? Even when I meet a girl, if I put my Instagram now or my Snapchat, even if I meet you for a get some kind places, my second or third question, I know if he ask you 5 questions, why I never ask you. So what do you do? Because women, they ask men too. What do you? They ask you.
No, but you
because I one day shall say
have that conversation.
This
what do you do?
I feel like there's an aura. I don't even need to ask. There's an aura.
For me to know what you are doing.
I saw your aura. I can see on my brother.
Let me tell you the funniest part is that the people that actually ask, so what do you do? I'm trying to give them, awaken them to a sense of responsibility. Trust me, when I meet the ones that are doing something, I don't need to ask. I know what you do.
Yeah,
I can see.
Exactly.
Once I won't ever ask you, so what do you do? Because I don't know they do anything. I want that you defend yourself. Where I meet you. You get where I go meet you. You get how you go meet. Like now, yesterday I was slow. I met somebody. She was like, oh, she works at Fidelity Bank. Oh, let me give you my card. Oh, my brother's even a lawyer. You don't need the ask. Did they tell you?
Bro!
Yeah, we don't get
it go.
At the point, you don't hear you're cute. She don't divert for waiting the man.
But what if at the time that I met you, Chike, I just lost my job?
That's fine. So it means now what do you do? You're jobless. No problem.
It means I'm out of a job.
So what do you do for a living? You're out of a job for a living.
No, I'm currently searching for
that's different.
That's different.
So we're saying the same thing now. What do you do for a living? You're currently searching for a job. Let's just be clear on that. No
yes,
problem.
but I'm going to get a job.
Would they see now? Would they watch?
I do my best,
guys.
So it means that you held a job. You understand the value of money.
Yeah.
That is the setup.
Study the aura.
Oh, so you see, we didn't know. I know. I just told you that people actually ask. Now people I know say they don't get it with it. And it's a setup. So you not go and, so you just remember say you not get it what they do. I know it's a reverse.
I get you.
You all know. So you get some kind of way you know what they do. Then this also it's when some start lying to you, oh, I'm a real estate. So it means you've put them in a place of at least trying to behave, pretend that they are responsible to you. And that's good. Because let me tell you, as a guy, from the way the massacre guys now, you have removed yourself from, oh, you must give me 200k before I see you. No, you go see me now because you get work. I know, do you understand? You know if you come from working class real estate babe, you can't turn to give me 100k. Bro, do you not understand what I'm saying?
Do you understand now?
I know what I tell you.
God.
Because any guy where they watch now, you need to learn how this thing works. Now you do real estate. You say, oh, I'm also a makeup artist. You know, I do real estate. Oh, I'm also into oil and gas. These 3 jobs, only you.
Elastic.
You mean that tomorrow we can go out for dinner, we can end up in my house, and when you're going home, you're not asking me for transport because you're fully employed. You get so I hope you don't ask her, you can't get, don't carry, they pop everything. You get, she understands that you understand the way. One time I reach, she say, okay, I don't they go. I did like 200K. You know if they do, So, but the average girl, see, even a loose girl doesn't want to be seen as loose. They want you to have some value. Because by having some value too, you're going to be willing to spend more.
Yes.
What are you
You're going to be
saying?
willing. No.
Are you willing to take care of someone or spend money on a woman based on your perception of how responsible she
Trust me,
is?
yes.
My intention will determine my pocket, not you.
Yes.
Let me tell you, hello.
So
My intention for you will determine my pocket.
Don't you know that you're going to enter poverty?
So
you see poverty, you see psychology. Because see, you're not a government worker, you don't have that money. You might think you have it till one thing just happens. That billionaires that one ship will sink, bam, they're poor.
Gone.
Straight. This one no be say you're from this to nothing.
I know, but
So
I'm just saying
don't
that.
think it's a mistake.
You're willing to spend more money on someone or spend money on someone if the person is responsible. But what if I live a certain type of life? Because
If I would treat my siblings like that, sorry, why would I treat you like that?
Let me say
That's not what
something.
he said, though.
They haven't.
That's what he
they haven't
said.
seen-
No, that's what I'm saying.
No.
But this thing you said, if I would even treat my siblings like that, why would I treat you like that? What's the issue?
There were some girls that appear to be responsible so they can collect more bag.
Yes, them too. They
Then
put
they
you for work.
use, so they put you for work.
Yeah, so the issue now who will exit the spot before later? So we know, and that's when they say, oh, I do this, I know where they go. And that one is that same thing about people packaging themselves a certain way to bill. We don't they talk, I don't they reason the you know, have fun. Before you know, I'm somewhere. Can you ever say was you $200 to somebody? Oh, my bank app is not. Me, I can't they tell them all the ways to get her bank app working.
Why you just embarrassing me? Chike, you have to send this money.
Why would you do that? Drop your phone.
See, let me tell you something. Guided, see. Let me tell you something.
Wait, Chike,
one of the
Chike,
things.
no. Why would you
Chike,
do
no.
that? How can somebody run to you for help and you're teaching the person how to find help?
She not run to me for help.
She said that bank
I
is not
started to talk
working.
to him. All of a sudden, you don't even give me. What am I saying? It's that same day. I think we were shooting Gangs of Lagos. This like, whenever they talk for 24 hours, you know the time say you get $200. Even in dollar, fear no catch you. Maybe naira.
You said you get what
$200,
in
make I
dollars.
send dollar.
Chike, so you
Foreign currency.
so you not start teaching her how to make her
That's why
bank.
she said that.
She said that bank was not working.
She said her bank was. I said, have you tried talking? Have you called? Have you waited?
Chike, they
for the person? But guess what? As I did not come through on that money till today, now she's not talking to me. Is that not a witch?
Chike, so why didn't you just give her the money?
No, let me say something. If she said that I'm broke,
I don't have money. Okay, you know what? You know what? I don't have the money. The same way she doesn't have it, I don't have it.
How can you be teaching me how to make my bank app work when I say I need help?
Okay, I don't have the money. So I'm trying to tell you, okay, try this and this. I don't have it. I mean, you go to say I didn't lie.
Yes.
Okay, you, my account, your surname did there. You did receive a lot credit and debits.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
I don't have it.
I don't know who is teaching Nigerian men this, but you need to come off it.
Nigerian
So you
men,
want to be taken
more
care
Nigerian
of.
men need to do
I
that
don't want
so
to-
they can,
you don't want to
they can
open
help
your
the
legs.
upcoming Nigerian men. Now they make young boys turn to thief on time
Facts.
because they don't want anybody to be collecting.
Because
Pressure.
a girl in
It's too
uni is
much.
expecting a boy in uni to take care of her.
That's the
Guy,
weirdest
girls in
thing.
uni now go get mine, come off for school. The day hotel room 200,000 naira,
Like, bro.
more than your entire year school
And they'll be
fees.
taking where those girls
Go they sleep for there.
bro.
Fear no car. You know she.
But men, but young boys in uni do it too.
Do what?
Okay, let me
Leave
ask you a
school and
question.
be living.
However,
ambitious
those young boys
lifestyle.
got the money. The difference now is the girl came and she did not pay bill. She did not pay anything.
Does the chop
You
life?
see the difference. The guy, even if he had to rob or steal or kill somebody or do ritual, that one can sign up, sha. She is the one that paid at the check-in counter. Now the girl, they just pay. You came, you slept. 200. Think of yourself. Are you not going to marry one day? What are you going to be expecting of your husband? When your men that are not even your proper boyfriend or you don't have any long-term plan with, see the kind of place you have put yourself. What kind of man is going to be able to take care of you at some point? A lot of people don't even pay attention because you go genuinely. This is not even calling you a bad person, right? You go the day uncomfortable when you're not receiving that level of comfort. Do you understand?
Chike came here to speak for the men. No problem. It's
I'm just
fine.
saying that at some
Chike-
point you
Chike has
would
this
just be
spasm.
uncomfortable. That's just what I'm saying. Because you
Chicken,
don't
he
hit
feels
some
so
kind-
nice.
Shut up, Tolani.
To hear a
Let
man's
me
spaz.
give you
Oh
a back.
no! This is coming from a guy too,
Bro, I know.
who, if a girl is
Who
my
is
girl, I
in the
can
dating
sponsor
ma-
trips. Don't get me wrong,
Bro,
That's not the
bro,
point.
bro,
though.
bro, bro, bro. That's
I can buy
I don't think
things.
any man
I can-
has.
for your
I don't
birthday,
think
I
any
fix
man
my
has.
account for you.
I don't
That
think
one
any
goes-
man
As you
has.
should.
cannot be done for everybody.
I don't think
Yes,
any man.
of course it can.
I don't think any man has a problem with doing that for a woman they like. But
That they genuinely like. The issue is when some all the scrapolos come, they ask for the same thing, and now telling you. Me, I'll say this to any guy watching now. Never let anybody anybody, but let's even go back to the opposite sex, make you feel uncomfortable
when you
for
don't
not
have
paying
money.
the bill that they couldn't even
afford.
pay. In fact, if anything, remove your trouser, wear skirt, and turn to a woman. Do them like this. Ooh, that you broke. You broke, bitch. You are broke and you're shaming me. See, trust me to pay that. Because you don't want to walk out of it and feel like, oh, you've been insulted at a man because one woman made you insult them. Look at this broke Agbani Derego. You don't get shit, man. You did it. You know the funniest thing? Guess what? He go pay them, and you know the reverse psychology. Guess what? She would even respect you.
Oh my god.
Especially if she knows say you actually get the money. She will respect you. Forget.
But there's no.
There's nobody I've reprimanded like that didn't end up coming back. We didn't turn enemies because they don't have the money. I'm just telling you that you're bullshitting.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You're just bullshitting. And when you know that truth, you calling me broke, you're just being a fool because you're broke. I'm not broke. You're broke. The issue is I don't believe in what you're trying to do. And guess what? I didn't walk away with a walk of shame and allow you shame me. I shamed you too. Like the person I said, this is the money that you didn't, sir. Money tonight for like 3 days. That's your salary. I give it to you. You're telling me where they make hair. I told her, I said, no, please send back the money.
Did you send it back?
For where?
Why you should want to send that back?
Backstory. Speaking of, I remembered when Chike spoke about exes and him becoming like famous and exes wanting to come back. The first time that Chike and I had a conversation about music was when you dropped Out of Love.
Yeah.
And Chike was talking about how that was some real life experience.
Yes, it was.
Somebody talking about how she had fallen out of love.
Yeah.
Did she come back?
Definitely she did though. I won't even lie to you. That one we just fight like 3 weeks ago. I think her message was like, move on from me. They tire. I said, who they move on from this one? Who they think about you? Like they don't say I did record album. Look at this. You know what to you even block me. As you block me, I help her block him too. Do you understand? So we're sure we're on the same page. And I don't even say this. Funny enough, if I even see her tomorrow, I 51 and say, babe, how you there now? Because you don't even pay me. To God, because imagine someone who doesn't know the level of irrelevance they have in your life, thinking that they're actually relevant.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
Do you understand? When someone that if you never, let me not. Certain things cannot be said here. But my point is, you're so irrelevant to me. And you're thinking that I'm bothered by what? I know they think of you. I know they wake up, check where you did. Anytime maybe you don't post one hot picture, I don't admire. I say, okay, maybe we'll message this one. It's not there end. Do you understand? You cannot cost us money again. We don't agree. So why you go call they carry yourself past?
I think that's another weird thing that a lot of women think, right? When you send them messages, they see that somebody, he's thinking about me again.
But you messaged me.
Oh, go.
That's
a lot like entering friendship. That's the place where you stopped the collect 2 years ago. You go renew collection again. Then they will continue what they do because the Akonuchi
set our son.
Abi Koson Abi. You go collect your royalty again.
Set our son.
Anyways, please. Oh God, I can't believe you.
It's
I
not
can't
lie,
believe it.
you just go resume collection.
Anyway, so
that's the way you avoid.
days ago, Twitter was on fire over the death of Nigerians were going bonkers over the death of Queen Elizabeth, and a lot of Igbo people had so much to say. Yes, about her death. There was a tweet that went viral.
What tweet was that?
Yes, I'm gonna read it out.
Are you asking me this because I'm Igbo?
Yes, of course I am.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
That's why I asked you at the beginning where you're from.
Thank God I don't even date Twitter.
So someone
The
said.
only thing why I did check for Twitter na Chike.
So someone said, I heard the chief monarch of thieving, raping, genocidal empire is finally dying. May her pain be excruciating.
Updates. This tweet was taken down by Twitter.
The tweet was taken out by Twitter, but the person also responded.
And the
It's not
person
the
did not show
person,
that
it's
our
Professor, it's Dr. Aya. Say her name.
Was it that lady?
Yes,
the one
she's
that
my
did that.
queen.
She's your queen for saying that.
Not my queen, but like she has.
But why did she say that?
She's just speaking about
She was
losing
about
her family
losing
members.
her family to the
Oh, she
Nigerian
lost her
civil
own family
war.
too.
Yeah, she did.
Yes,
So she's speaking from an emotional place.
please.
Sadly, I'm not saying I'm supporting her.
Yeah.
But if I saw that tweet, and you see the way I just said she shouldn't have said that. That you said she lost her family.
So speaking from
to
her
the
own
Civil War.
personal experience.
Yes, you see, my first reaction to that was this.
Yes.
Why did she shouldn't say that? Is that not what I? But when you
Yeah.
say she lost, you don't know how people react to pain.
Far.
As far as she didn't carry gun, and nobody should talk for mouth. Do you understand? I'm not in support of her, but if I had this
That's a
pre-knowledge to when I see
perspective,
the
definitely.
tweet, I'll probably just look at it and just like, now wash her. That would be my reaction. I wouldn't judge her. I wouldn't promote her either.
But I
Because
feel like,
God forbid if I lost any of my loved one
Yeah, your family
to that same
members.
situation, I might tweet something worse.
but I feel like again, one of the things that pain me about the Nigerian Civil War significantly is the lack of tribal sense of responsibility from all the tribes that were involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like everybody wants to point accusing fingers. Nobody's taking.
Even till today now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And the people doing it today is even us. It's us.
You
It's
get
not
what
the
I'm
older
saying?
people. Do they tweet?
You get what I'm saying?
At most, their children send them what happened on WhatsApp.
Do you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
We're the ones still doing this.
Or the ones with this
Right?
mentality.
So like
It's us.
every
That's the
tribe
funny
is pointing
part.
at the other tribe.
And
Yeah.
say
You're
you
not
did
looking
this,
at the
you did
things
this.
that your tribe did.
Yeah.
Your own tribe.
Let's even forget what any other person did. Let's forget that blatant ignoring what your own people did.
Yeah.
How about we just realize that these other people have made certain mistakes and we stop continuing to hate each other based on those things?
Thank you very much.
Let's wipe a clean slate and say, because guess what? Most of us, this our generation, we do not experience the Civil War. So we need to shut up.
She said that.
was
So
until
she
I
said
was like
that
way
genocide.
Some of our parents did not.
Yes.
Sad truth.
Yes.
Some of them were 4 years old
Yeah.
when this
Yes.
thing happened. They were not even conscious enough.
to know what's
At most, they
happening.
know they were carrying us in our back and running. But they chop. Even if they were hungry that time, they don't remember the hunger. They're not conscious enough to remember the kind of hunger they went through.
Yes.
So why are we carrying something we did not even experience? I'm not saying forget your history. I'm just saying how do we
Why are you
move-
allowing it to define
Okay, how do we
who you
move
are?
forward?
Because
That's what Kanye was saying on that TMZ interview.
Okay.
But the way his wording was just
His
off.
wording was horrible.
So
Kanye
off
is
for
always
saying
that was why.
Always
Like,
exaggerated.
that's what he's saying in the
It's
sense that
exaggerated.
now choosing to be defined by it is a choice.
Yes, but
Oh, you're talking
also-
about like the racism thing.
Yeah, no,
Me, I know
the
they will
slavery
talk that
part.
matter. Me, I know they face
Mental
that
slavery.
one. I know they face
No.
racism.
Like I'm likening it to
I
that
dey
in the sense
Africa.
that you or any Nigerian that's choosing to be defined by that now,
Yeah.
and choosing to hate another people and judge a tribe by that, it's a choice.
It's a choice, but also
it's not also-
you
it's
might
not
think
just a
you're winning,
choice.
You're setting up yourself.
But
You
also,
can't
let's
be
not
saying
forget that
proud
these
on
people are
YouTube.
still living with the consequences of those things that happened.
That's why I said
Right.
when this lady tweeted this, and I kept saying,
So
what's
she
my first
said that
reaction? Like, now, wow.
that it displays. Okay, let me. So she put up a follow-up tweet, right? Where
Right,
she
it's
said.
placed-
But did the
Stuff.
queen start it?
So she said, wait now. So she said, if anyone expects me to express anything but disdain for the monarch who supervised,
She
the
was
government
angry.
You know
that
to
sponsored
you
the
know to
genocide
enlarge.
That's how
that
she tweets.
massacred half my family,
No.
and the consequences of which those alive today are
And
still
if,
trying
and
to
if that
overcome.
woman is in her 40s or maybe
I'm not sure
50s,
50s.
She's old. She's an older
old.
woman.
then she really experienced
Of
it.
course, she did.
So don't the young generation now or our generation now, there you're dragging somebody about something they experience. We the young generation now they go they say may we fight. We never experienced fight before. Then they go really check. It's not
What
by
happen?
hating the other tribe. Go check what happen. See, we like this. We they enjoy to forget hardship of the country.
Yeah.
We are too comfortable.
Yeah.
If bomb fall for our scenario 2 times, not tears. Everybody will give up.
Yeah.
We're not even as solid as we think we are.
Yeah.
I know what I'm telling you. We're enjoying.
Yeah.
Mentally, self, we're enslaved to a lot. You're entertaining yourself on social media. You're looking at one screen. How the older generation they entertain themselves? You go work hard to entertain yourself. You go play football, hard work. Do you understand? You go do boxing or you go do something. Do you understand?
Or
when
hunt.
a lot of people now, you see people encouraging in tribal differences.
Fences of violence.
It's funny
Yes.
because let me tell you, you might think, oh, a stronger party. When it happen, we go win. Natty, the thing shelling now.
Yeah. You gonna know.
You can't day for war for 4-5
Yeah.
years. Your eye go red. See Ukraine and Russia. Is it that is Ukraine
The
stronger
world
than
don't live
Russia?
there now.
No, but my point is
The world
Ukraine
will
stronger than
The world
Russia?
has
But my
left
point
them
is
now.
Everybody's
my
minding their
point is
business now.
Everything is scattered.
Yes.
So when people, I would always encourage people. We're always gonna have our intertribal prejudice, and
Yeah.
we just try to tone it down. Try to still be a human being.
Yeah.
At the end, they just pause for a second. Your first reaction to something might be
Knee
that.
jerk. Yeah.
I understand because of how we've been
Experiences.
raised,
Yeah.
what has been put in our head, but still take back,
Yeah.
review what you've said,
Yeah.
review your stance, and know. I saw one guy that was wearing select clothing or something. I think I saw it on one blog, and the guy said that's how will he vote for an Igbo when he's Yoruba, that he will vote for Tinubu. That's
I saw
literally how
the
you
video.
decided who to
I
vote.
saw the video.
Yeah.
That's a pastor.
Fair enough.
And he says,
I
I have an issue. Let's not even go to that topic. Anybody now just come and say he's pastor. Everybody will agree.
I'm tired,
Who said
bro.
he's a pastor?
I'm
The
really
thing
tired.
pisses me off.
It pisses me off. too.
Tomorrow now, I can say I'm a pastor. Then you start calling me
I
pastor.
promise you. And see, now if you not
That's what annoys
if
me.
you not add that you
I'm
see
not
vision,
telling you.
Chike, if you not add that you
But
see
you know,
vision,
I'm telling you.
you have
Let's
cashed
not
out.
talk about the ones that are just disgracing us everywhere. Let's leave that one. But my point is, you go they wear this, they wear that. They thought he'd be pastor. You will wear garments, come and see be pastor. When you talk, they will not put pastor as the first word. It annoys me because my dad is a pastor. And that's why I take it personal. It doesn't make me closer to God in any way. It doesn't make me more Christian.
Father.
I'm not sure I've gone to church properly up to 3 times in the past 2 years. So that's not the point. Do you get that? I'm not saying, but when I see how and I'm not saying it because of my parents, when you see the genuine effort they put in trying to live right, in trying to serve God, even the way they raise us, they vex you when you see one miscreant who just come out and say he's a pastor.
Before Chike become bad boy.
And someone will say he's a pastor, and everybody will agree and say this is a pastor. It's unfair.
I agree 100%.
And some people are criminal because by general knowledge, by general common sense, you know that some people are not pastors. Yeah. But you get my CD.
How would you?
Just by common sense. You don't even need to believe in God. You don't need to believe in Satan. You don't need to believe in the bush. Just by common sense, you can tell that this person is not this. God-like. But you will have mind. I will never mention some churches where people go and sit down. And they go and sit down there and there. I know they even blame the pastor. They blame the congregation. But you will go sit down there. You are the problem. It's not even that guy. Anybody go do anything you want to. You go and sit down with certain people and you say you're going to someone's church and you're calling the person daddy. You're even sleeping with that man, as far as I'm concerned. So something is wrong with you. Yeah, there must be some other personal interest about spirituality. Why
actually, that's not true, Chike, because some people refer to their men of God as daddy.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm not mean, of course, I'm just saying when you're following some people that you know these people are not.
Okay.
They sit down there.
Yeah.
Therefore, every second they're accusing the person. Nobody hold the person. Me, if a normal man is accused of sex scandal,
once.
No. Men too, it's not easy. A lot of men they fall. Women too, they fall. That's not the point. But and nobody's saying judge. But as a man, women they fall. People wife they fall. No way. As a man, if you
where did they get this guy from?
Go and sit down in the altar and say you're now a place of spiritual expectation and people have to look up to you.
Yes.
I'm sorry. We have the right to judge you. Yeah.
Simple.
Leading a flock. That's just what
simple. Like all that, don't judge it, bro.
And that's what civilized society. You come out.
Do you understand? Why do they find it difficult to resign here? They won't resign. They won't come down from the pulpit. Nothing. Yes, I agree.
Like the normal guy.
You're not a regular guy.
Talk and tweet again because you tell me you can't say so things. You approve, and I really want to say those things.
Ogagu say you can say that.
There's a certain way people look. You can. You're going to piss off these particular people that they are the core of your base. All that kind of thing. I remember when I said I've never said I love you. People misunderstood what I said, but that wasn't. It's just people misunderstanding. I know what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that my mouth has never even told somebody I love you. That's not what I mean. But there's a difference when you look at somebody. It's not like there's some girls that say I love you. You say, oh, all right, or talk to you later. They say you must say it back. That's I love you. I tell you back. No counts. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I said it back. I'm not saying I've not been in those situations where I said it back.
This Chike is nothing.
But love is an action word.
But there's a difference when you look at somebody, and it's an action word. This conversation we had when that tweet started going around, it's actually an action word. Do you get? I believe that I'm able to express love by being there, by caring,
by doing certain
taking on
things.
Responsibility. That's my own love language.
Yes.
Now, the same way, I meet any girl and she say, "Oh, my love language is a gift." I don't move because I don't get power. I'm just being honest. So can we
end this podcast?
Love language.
Can we end this podcast?
You go there say your love language is gift. On top person pocket, your love language is a gift. And they buy it for yourself. You love yourself now.
Gift yourself.
Speak your language.
It's a big problem.
How can you say that? Chike, you're a horrible person.
It's not every time I'm in a situation where I'm able to speak this about the truth.
How can you say that somebody telling you her own love language? Chike, you're a horrible person. How can you say that?
If your love language is gift, so buy gift for yourself now. I will congratulate you. Oh wow, that's a nice gift for you.
You are creating your language.
No, they pressure me with your own language.
Afro.
Chike say, no, they pressure me with your own love language. What's this person on? Chike,
in fact, thank you. What am I going to do now? Everybody will say me your love language. I will buy you the gift. As I buy that gift, I will set you up for the next time. I tell you, okay, this is my language. I like cars. Do you understand?
Chike, what's the...
So I want to put you in a position where next time you say, oh, you expected me to buy you a car? I don't have that money. Good. Next I say, you expected me to buy something, but I just bought you. I don't have that money. It's a setup. I know that they try to tell you.
Chike, what's your love language?
Thank you for that.
Chike, what's your love language?
My love language is actually cars. So you can see that the people that can love me is streamlined. Nobody just say they love me. You go there careful. Before you go put yourself and your bank account for problem. Like right now, I don't mind coming out of my house and I see like 10 cars. And specifically SUVs. It's not sports car. If you buy sports car, I cannot love you back.
Excuse me, Chike, Jeff, no. Buying somebody, car cannot be your love language. What are you saying?
Why are you choosing?
No, there are 5 types of love language.
Okay, no problem. Ma, Gift cannot be your love language. I didn't open my mouth. I accepted.
No, gifts can be my love language. Car cannot be your own love
No,
language.
car can be my love language.
That means your love language is gifting.
That's the same thing.
Exactly what you saying, car.
Hey, that's the type of car.
Because those same girls, okay, should you give your love language?
I can give you words of affirmation on the paper.
So I can give you boxers now. It's gift na gift. I feel come off for traffic, buy you glass 250. Give you. That's part of gift. Or on Valentine's Day, I feel come out just even a flower, go plug them outside, wrap them, write you letter. Oh, you're special. You're like this flower. You can never melt. You know they die. Do you understand? So I agree with you. If you say car cannot be my this thing, fine. It means you can select the gift to give me. No be so. I'll take whatever gifts you give me. You must take whatever gifts I give you. Bam.
Chike, if you can afford to buy me good gifts, why can't you?
Why you gonna tell me what I feel afford? Why you gonna tell me what be good gifts? I don't. It's
how thoughtful.
She's being that woman you see. Just
no.
See.
How
flowers are thoughtful now.
To just pluck it anywhere.
I go pluck her from where I see and pluck. I don't go thief am.
It's the beauty of the flower that matters.
Now where I see flower,
the thought.
See, now where I see the flower plucker, I don't go
saw
thief.
this flower and it reminded me of you.
Bam. Or I go to chop chin chin. I go remain small wrap am. When I reach, I go use the wrap where we put small flower inside.
Gift. Anyways, back to the conversation we're having about this entire thing, and talking about Chike spoke about the importance of people being human beings first and learning to treat people right. I feel like for the longest, it felt like the death of the Queen opened up different kind of conversations. People are still years after blaming colonialism for our lack of basic amenities.
I don't think you can blame colonialism for our lack.
No. I think so.
And the intertribal wars.
A lot of the things that we did, we started them by ourselves. I don't understand what the fuck we're doing here. Why are we lying with ourselves, right?
Is it the Queen that's getting toll gate money?
The issues we're even having right now, the intertribal issues we're having now, is us. It's not the Queen.
It's us.
It's us. So
what happened?
So let's just kill it there. Let's kill that rubbish there.
I said, is it the Queen that's getting toll gate?
That toll gate matter self. After wait, let me tell you. Should I tell you the day the toll gates will open?
Wait, after election.
The second after election is not to open. Nobody. If you stand there, they'll just shoot you. I don't tell you finish. So anybody, mark my words. That toll gate will not be open till after election. Are they going to open it this year? No, when is election?
Next year.
They don't send our papa. Now just say. Nobody want piece off anybody. You don't want make Lekki constituency carry you for mind.
No vote you.
And let me tell you, the person that open the toll gate, if he wins, he will still open the toll gate. Sir. If he lose, fantastic. He will open it with Vex. Now with Koboko. Now even tanker they go pack for the. But guess what? If he wins, he will still open the toll gate.
Yeah.
So that toll gate, if election is on the 4th of February, I assure you that by the 5th, that toll gate will be running. They don't fix them now. It just remain say next time now. If you close, if they pass, if you don't get money, you go turn back. Everything is working.
They're already, but they're there.
They're already working. They're paying staff. Everything. They are telling you that this toll gate is gonna work.
He's coming. He's going.
Nobody wants toll gate protest to erupt right now as they are campaigning
and affect the voting
and campaign. It's true now. I want to campaign. I don't want everybody to be telling me that toll gates. I keep people. We shoot people. Nobody want that. It's the politics of it that's just going on. Do you get? They will open it just a day after the enough pass.
Facts. I don't know why
they feel open them for weekends. No, be say Sunday.
Foreign powers do fund wars in other countries, but here's the thing: if you guys were not willing, I hate when we.
Thank you.
I hate
if you're not willing for them to come in, they won't come in.
I hate when people blame on that. That's why I don't understand. I understand people say the government put drugs in the hood in America, but I'm like, you people picked it up. Yes, there's poverty. Right, they put it there because there was poverty and they knew you guys would pick it up, but you guys had a choice, and yeah, you still.
There's something I'll say about that drugs in America, especially if we're not Americans and we're not there. Typically, I would just not weigh into that because their history is different.
Not really.
No. See what I mean by their history different. There are a lot of things that make up a person. We see certain girls or certain guys in Big Brother house and they react in certain way. You realize, they have such a bad behavior. Sometimes it's as a makeup of how they were raised. It's a makeup of their experience. Some of them absent mothers, absent fathers, maybe rejective or rejecting parents. So now, when people talk about racism, even when I'm here, my friends in America, I laugh about it because my friends that moved to America say that even when someone is racist towards them, that they don't even notice. Because where they're coming from is classism.
Yeah.
It's classic by the
Tribalism.
they just. It's not even really tribalism.
Tribalism,
The rich
it's
is who associate with the rich, no matter the tribe. Don't get
Yup.
it twisted.
Yeah.
How
Yup.
did they rate you for this Nigeria? Say person go
Money.
respect you, either you get. If you don't get, they will wash you.
I promise you.
Finish with classism.
Classism
I think it
first.
says about how somebody calls her a nigger when she's in America, and she just laugh and be like, "You white frog," or just pain and rich. But a white person will call a black person who's always been American a nigger, and it's be as if the world is about to fold. They're ready to punch you. They're ready to stab you. They're ready to
conditioning there.
And that's why I'm going back to you saying, oh, they picked up the drugs. They have different conditioning.
Okay.
Idle Man too is the devil's workshop.
Mm-hmm.
There's a system where, at least from what I've read and heard, a lot of these young people, let's even talk about male children now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Fathers always absent. They were locked up.
Facts.
Maybe mama don't turn a shower herself, or
Facts.
mama don't even
Facts.
date on the drugs.
Facts.
Let me tell you, as a child, if at the age of 16, you always saw drugs around you,
Mm-hmm.
I assure you that 99% of children will try it.
Yeah.
Yep.
99.
Yep.
But bro,
99.9.
bro.
Wait now.
But before
we
the
do
drugs
that,
got
so
there.
so however the drugs got there.
No, you can't
Wait
rule it
now.
out. No. you
However,
can't.
I don't even want to go into. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, you probably cannot rule it out, but I'm just saying for the average person who got the first time I put a cigarette in my mouth, I don't smoke. It's because people around me they smoke. I go make I even check. Then go say trigger something in me that day will make me say okay
Let's
now
continue.
smoke we go they go.
Yeah.
There's some things too where I try. Like the first time where I since that day I see the till today. I never stop.
That one is not an addiction.
It's addiction, no.
People get addicted to
There are
sex.
people
Eh,
that have
but
not
you
done it.
addicted.
I'm not saying I cannot talk
Exactly.
about that here. That's not the point. I'm just saying. But my point is, there are people that I know guys that even till when we left
What is going on
university,
here?
till when we left university, they were virgins.
Yeah.
This one obviously they buy for my. Remember we used to make joke that if one get touched like this, they go full 1 gallon. It was always just funny.
Yeah.
And one of them actually just got married. I was at his wedding like 4 years ago.
Was he a virgin till he got married?
I don't know it was eventually, but I know it was eventually we left Covenant University. I'm very sure. And this has nothing to do with his covenants, all of it. Now, Papa, no, people they collect for inside the school. So that's not, trust me, that's not the point. But it's just, and there's still some people that they were exposed to this thing so young. That time, every weekend, they try jump exits, go Lekki. And Lekki no be to go see girlfriend. Maybe now one shower joints. 17-year-old boy. Go come out of that. Risk in life. Go risk expulsion. To go and sleep with a shower and come back. So it just depends on. Some of them they've seen their fathers as extreme womanizers. They've seen their fathers womanize. Some of them have seen their mother catch their father womanize. Maybe their mama, their papa carry woman. Some of them say if they see people, they come their house, they can't sleep with their mother. Children react differently. So
Yes,
I'm not going to make
an
excuse for the black community and say,
Yes.
oh, drugs was put in there, but. I will tell you, see the way we spoke about the Nigerian situation, and I said, oh, if we don't let it come in, what wants to do in tribal, because I understand the situation. I live here.
That's
So I don't know how
that
they
thing
function there.
That thing I just admitted, that's where my arguments crest upon. It's not like the government didn't see the opportunity in the hood, but also make a case for the fact that you picked it up by choice. Do you no?
Melanie, no, I don't think that's how it works.
See, Melody. At the end of the day, people still.
But there's something called influence, right?
Melody,
Thank
listen
you.
to me. One of the reasons why a lot of black people across the world, not even African Americans alone,
Yeah.
are not liberated is because we keep blaming other people for our problems.
I know that we lack accountability.
Do you understand? We lack accountability.
Yes.
We do.
Largely.
Jesus Christ, we can
Do you
play
understand?
victim.
You are blaming
Hey!
slavery. I'm not saying those things are not playing a role.
Of
Don't
course
get
they
me
did,
wrong.
but sometimes also we
When Jay-Z went to meet with NFL,
people were mad.
do you understand?
People were
Like
mad.
they are mad
Hey.
at liberation. Do you
Mad.
understand?
Mad.
They are
They're
mad
like,
at liberation.
why you fraternizing with the enemy?
When was this?
Because-
when he joined NFL
After
after
the
Kaepernick
McMill
situation.
issue.
I'm sure he said
Colin
something.
that.
So what did he say?
No. He
No.
went to meet with the NFL after the
No,
Colin
so what did he
Kaepernick
say after
situation.
that when the outcry?
Because NFL shut out Colin Kaepernick.
So they were saying that white
Who was that?
Colin Kaepernick is an American
athlete.
is an athlete
now
who was taking a
that
knee.
took a
Oh,
knee,
yes,
Yeah.
okay.
and he has not played,
And he has
since,
not played
then.
since then.
So they're saying
I'm
that
sure he has even still not played till now.
He's
he has
still
not
not
played
played
till
till
now.
now.
So they're saying that if that Jay-Z should have made it maybe a prerequisite that if I'm going to join you, bring
Colin
Colin back.
Kaepernick back. But you don't understand that you don't fight from the outside.
You have to fight.
Oh, he joined the NFL or he went
Yes.
to meet with
He
them?
went
joined-
met to the NFL now.
and now he's
I believe he's
he
a
works
creative
with them
consultant
for
like the Super Bowl shows,
yes.
all those
He
things.
works.
That's
Yeah,
how
but
you get
then
your
how are
foot in
you
the
able
door.
to affect the changes? At least
Because-
in another few years, he'll probably be in a situation where if that's about to happen, he can say, no, you guys can't do this because he's inside.
Exactly.
It's true.
You can't fight
Exactly.
from the outside. You have to
can't.
go inside.
Do you understand?
You can't- yeah.
But we African Americans would rather have he's not working with them.
Yes.
The guy
Solidarity.
released a whole album called 444 about how Fam,
Well,
black people, we are still.
And that's what I was trying to tell you that what did Jay-Z say? Because I'm sure he said something.
No. He was trying to lecture them that look, black people, we are the only race that was oppressed that is still oppressed till today.
Yes.
What are you saying? Yes, Jews. They all know the fucking real estates in America. Asian people. Do I need to tell you?
Asian people hold everything, you know.
Only black people.
Whining.
South Americans. Maybe not doing as well, but they're definitely better.
They are running their system.
No, but we can't deny the impact. But I feel like at this point, guys.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But you still, the average black man still wants to blame America. You are picking up. You were not born in 1986, G.
But that's not also for
you were born in 1995.
But
you are still here.
The system.
Melody,
lack of structure.
I'm not
denying
not
those
admitting
things,
that.
yes.
But I'm saying
You also have
at
a role to
some
play.
point,
Take some responsibility.
take some fucking responsibility.
I agree.
At some fucking point, take responsibility.
63 years after, we're still crying over Queen Elizabeth.
Do you understand?
Serious? Really?
You people.
Me, I fit tell you say Nigeria problem. Me, I know they even think waiting pay me for Queen Elizabeth. Now, I can't read waiting they thought they do that. Do you get? So
Diana.
Not even Nigeria matter.
Like,
No, to be
When I
honest,
started reading, watching
it does seem
the
like a
Discovery,
racist
watching
Very.
everything.
For real.
That's even the
What?
matter I've been on about
Yes,
the Diana
that
situation.
one,
It's
the
not even
Diana
Nigeria.
situation,
I bet
definitely.
Nigeria
It
will
does
just say
feel-
na Queen.
And the way they
Okay,
even
if she
handled-
did there during the war, the war don't end since that over 40 years
don't
now.
end.
40 years.
May we rest more than 40 years. She not still did the war. If she picked a side, then okay. She not pick a side that favor you. Okay, that's it. She shall pick the other side. The people that she picked their side, they are happy with her.
And
She has
secondly,
also died.
You need to realize that the queen was acting in the interest of her country. She doesn't
Thank
really
you.
care about you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's her job. Her
At
job
the
is to
end, she
act
was just doing it in
interest
the interest of
Thank you.
her
That's
own
the truth
country.
of
To be
Britain.
honest, she's not really acting in the interest of whichever section
Yes.
is in the
Yeah.
Interest,
the
and
other
at the end of the
east,
day,
south. She
people
doesn't
pick
care.
sides during wars.
Sides that favor
Simple.
them.
Yes.
Favor them, oh.
Even black people, our own people, join
Even
them.
Even
Nigeria and I
They
say
pick
boss we
sides.
can't pick side. Now side which favors we go pick.
Yes.
You know, go pick another side.
Do you think America and another country will be in a war and Nigeria will pick the other side as well? Well, an American ally will pick the American
When
side.
the
What are you
Ukraine and
saying?
the Russian fight
We don't have a
happened,
choice.
didn't the Ukraine ally pick Ukraine? Did the Russian
Bro.
always pick side that favors them now?
I don't understand what you are saying here.
America go, they ally with Ukraine for the matter.
Do you understand?
pick
Now
their
they're even
own
part of the problem. Now
That's
they're
the
cause
problem. That's the problem. This is what
It's-
would not have happened if not of the
For the
American
NATO base.
alliance.
little bit. So I don't understand.
And one bomb never drop for America.
My brother.
One.
Now Ukraine they shop everything. They shop everything. Meanwhile, on the topic of slavery, right? I said I was going to address it on this episode, and I want you guys to weigh in. Someone said, I don't like the fact that I don't completely agree with the fact that this is going to be a very expensive take. With the fact that we still want to blame slave traders in 2022. Do you get? Like when something is commonplace, so the way society nurtures
So
people.
who's blaming slave traders?
No. People talk
Maybe I'm
about.
very
People online,
unaware.
trust me.
People
Maybe I'm very
trust.
I've been
unaware.
on Twitter
Yeah.
this past 3 days.
No.
because-
People talk about slaves, the slave traders and all that. It's very unlikely that you were a rich man in a particular time in history, and
And,
And you-
society
and you
has
don't have
nurtured
slaves.
you. Do you understand? Nurtured you that these people are lower than you. Do you
and
understand? And you don't have slaves. It's not
true.
possible.
It's not possible.
It's not because it's not because you're a bad person. It's just because that was the practice. Now let me tell you something. We don't understand
Why
our
would
own
we fight?
history,
Our parents back then, they don't believe say girls supposed they wear trousers.
bro.
So does it make them bad people?
Do
that
you
are-
understand?
Now say the girls they wear the trouser back to back. Even the ones with here.
God, Chike.
Now coming back to this issue of these people say like we don't know our own history, but we were enslaving each other before the white people came.
Bam.
Yes.
The fuck are you saying?
Even when the white people came, who
Who
sold the
was
slaves to?
selling their people into slavery?
Who was selling the slaves to the white people?
It's our people.
Who was
Oh,
giving
and
them
it-
tips and tidbits and
Now,
trading and
here's what I'm
collecting this and collecting
here's what
that
I'm going
for?
to say. If black people discover trade routes to China and guns first, we'll be the one enslaving them.
Yes, that's true.
Slavery is not. It's a human superior. Slavery is born of superiority, and superiority is a human condition.
Tolani,
Yes.
in 2022, with all of the technology and everything that we've gone through, enlightenment and everything, don't we still have people treat people like slaves in their houses still
But
now?
let's end this conversation. People that are on Twitter talking about
people
slavery.
that are extremely
Some of the
rich.
people that are on Twitter
How do
talking.
they measure their riches? Not by
Their-
having
their house help
three
still can't eat
slaves
on the same
in their
table with them.
houses. What are they on about?
Their house help.
Don't you have
cannot eat on the
slaves
same
in your
table with them.
houses? Don't you have people that sit down outside when you're in the compound? We see
Do you
videos
understand?
of people going to restaurants and their maids are seated on another table.
Do you
saying
get?
nothing?
But you are coming to Twitter
And you say
talk about slavery,
Elizabeth is your problem.
and you don't understand conditioning.
It's conditioning. People
Now
people-
imagine that person as a
Yes.
white person in the
in
1700s.
those days. Nigerians are like oppression. They like
Nigerians like
oppression.
oh. God, I
They
can't.
they
deal.
live on oppression. Like
Even
just to
till
be
now,
able to
sometimes
oppress.
somebody say, "Oh, why do you want to live in a big house? You want to buy expensive cars." Sometimes it's not even to oppress somebody; it's just so you will not be
You're
oppressed.
oppressed.
Yeah.
Why do
Sometimes
people
they
go around
tell
with
you.
security? Sometimes it's just to fight
And
the
access,
system.
and access.
Yes.
To fight the system.
I'm just telling you.
Because
Understand?
my Yoruba people say Irini Sini Son Lojo. There's a type of car you drive. Irini Sini Son Lojo means now people see you now they will carry you.
Yes, now.
There's a type of car you drive into a meeting. The way they go address you go different, my brother.
You see people renting cars
It's
to
facts,
do
it's
that.
just that
People
simple.
renting
Rent
cars
cars.
to
That
do
that
that.
they survive
to
off
give
packaging.
impression.
The package to end.
Yes.
Package to end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even me get person go cost, even he will sell something a higher price. And even me I say, this one go cost you. I already know that I'm going to pay a higher money.
Yeah.
Because you don't package come.
But what's your experience, Chike, working with Gen Z?
How do you mean what you Gen Z?
So there's this thing on social media where people have
You
the
saw my tweet
opinion
today, Abi.
that Gen Zs are lazy.
Let me read Foza's tweet.
I'm not. It's not like I've employed any. I
You don't
I've
have
not
any
employed
Gen Z on your
anybody.
team. And in your team.
I don't
Toby na
think
Gen Z
so.
now.
You saw Toby is not Gen Z. Toby is not Gen Z. Toby is millennial Gen Z.
How is he millennial?
Where
How
were
is
you,
Toby?
Toby?
Yeah,
They're not Gen
My
Z,
brother,
Joe.
you are a Gen Z.
he's Gen Z now.
No, but it's
Stuck
not Gen
in the
Z,
middle.
Gen Z,
You can
Joe.
just say that by association because mind frame the people he has
where he grew up
associated
and
with.
his family.
Yes, but if we are going to go strictly by age
The
era,
year.
okay. See, to be honest, me I know the position myself with any gen anything. See, let me tell you, laziness. There's one thing that it will assure you: poverty. See, don't worry.
No, but
This has nothing to do with it. There are still gen millennial that are lazy.
Yeah, facts.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Most of the girls with I say they stress me.
Ah.
They're millennial. Oh. None of them be Gen Z. I'm not sure if I get Gen Z girlfriend though.
Oh my god.
Maybe I've met some, but my point is, most of the people that are thinking like this, they're all and they're wallowing in discomfort and begging up and down and poverty. So one thing that is assured you, no, whether you are Gen Z, whether you're Gen A or Gen B, if you continue living like that, honestly, when poverty comes for you, you will sit up. Don't worry.
No, but so the argument is that these Gen Z guys, it's not like they don't want to work, it's that they know they are worth more. And they are
What's more? What's more? What?
wait now. And they are more
Is it
particular.
what in my boy? What in my boy?
And wait now. And they are more particular about their mental health.
I know
So
what
they
their
don't-
house they make your mental head they cool off now. Their house may you at least just remember say why you they get mental disease where they come from hunger. Yeah, hunger go wire you go knock somewhere you go. That mental health where you call the preserve, you go just scatter. See, have you seen? Do you know hunger can make you do things that you have never done before?
Bro, delusions.
See, hunger if you make here, you go just believe say waiting the rain now to be pastor. You go carry Bible, just they shout for your streets, they preach, they see vision where you don't see. Hunger. So this is you're saying, I understand you're saying mental. All of us want mental health. You know that sometimes I rent a hotel or somewhere and I just gonna stand. I want it to be quiet because I just feel like my mental health is taking a lot of hits. The times I sign off on Twitter, I just release an album on a still mental health, but it not stop me say they call me for Sokoto tomorrow. Man, no, even if that mental health that is sick, I go do the mental health like this. enter the plane because oh boy, Sakpa. Because now see those same people they tell me preserve your mental health, go follow laugh me say see am you don't get anything.
My brother.
The same people and that one can eat into your mental health faster.
Don't you think this is as a result of your own trauma?
Which trauma? I don't get trauma. Which trauma?
But
Sometimes they feel like the older people we have been socialized to
I don't
constantly
think that's
work.
wrong, to be honest.
To constantly
I
work.
don't think
Wait,
that's
now let me
okay.
be done, Chike.
Yes.
I don't
We've been
think that's
socialized to constantly work, especially if you're not coming from a place of plenty and we don't know when to stop and we don't know when to pay attention to our mental health. And these younger people don't want to spend, they don't want to spend, wait now, Chike, they don't want to
like where
spend
this
their
is going.
entire life working.
Chike go
They
now
want to
for
find a balance between their mental health and constantly chasing money because our generation, the only thing, we put so much emphasis on money. And this
Generation,
people,
me I'm a young man. too. All of us, we know ourselves. Now, they talk say our generation, their generation. How many years are they senior them?
But the thing is that
and they see song the way they listen to. So it means would they connect?
Yes.
No, I know what I'm trying to tell you. Let's not as if we are these people's uncles and aunties. At most, we are older brothers.
Yes.
But let me give you. We're just older brothers.
But let me give you a
brothers that are Gen Z.
Let me give you a perspective. Let me give you a perspective.
Good.
Chike, someone said something recently that the difference between someone born in 1999 and 2003 is 10 years.
10 years.
The difference, yeah.
Someone was born in 1999.
And that so much has happened in that time.
Years. Do you get that?
Okay.
Do you get the perspective?
No, I don't get that.
The perspective is the reality of and the things that someone, by the time someone was born in 1999 is 10 years old. It's 2009. By the time someone was born in 2003 is 10 years old.
I get the numbering. Okay.
So the experience level, the things that you saw. For example, someone who was born in 1999 experienced Two Faces
era.
Do you get?
Yeah.
When it was 5 years old. By the time someone born in 2005 was 5 years old. It was 2008, and I was listening to Wandiko.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's a wide gap, 2 eras.
I agree. Now, what you said about, I understand mental health too. You know, in fact, today I got news that I don't get visa, so I just happy get visa for some other countries, and I'm saying to myself, do you know, right now, even as we're speaking, I'm thinking, forget say this is also my work period. I need to create maybe 2 weeks where I could just go one country for Europe, just go lazy. See, because I understand the need to pause, you know.
Yeah.
Now that's still a tough decision for me to make because then
Yes,
I'm promoting an
money.
album, bills need to be paid. You're actually losing money.
Yes,
This one no be saying like buy money they fall off.
Yes.
But I have to look for that 2 weeks and just go and do it.
Yes.
Because I feel even the way I go and show playing go for back you don't end.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And I think because of the situation and as Africans, the kind of pressure we're put on that we always feel like we need to stack up money and plan for the next 20 years.
Yep.
The average white person, I'm sorry, is not planning for the next 20 years.
Nope.
That's the funny truth because
Nope.
no, I'm not saying that they cannot plan.
But it's not
I know what I
priority
mean.
the way
It's
they are
not,
because
it's
they live
not,
in
that's
a
not the
system
goal
that
of
works.
life. They live in a system that works.
They're not as terrified as
They
we
know
are.
that as far as they wake up in the morning, they're going to get their fair share of wherever they work.
No, I think the point you're trying to make here to amplify for people who are listening is black people are more after prosperity than the average white person.
Yes.
Like it
because
like
you don't have
they
a
want
system
stock
that
and
works.
keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White
White
person
people just
knows
wants
that
to
if he
leave.
works for a certain years, there's already retirement plan.
He'll be fine.
Yes.
He doesn't need to be thinking of
Yeah,
it.
it'll be
Yes,
fine, yeah.
he knows that he'll be fine.
That's a system that's already
working
right from
for
when you
them.
got into your employment. There are things that have been put in place.
Yeah, for you.
Here, you guys they put them in place.
Yourself.
You guys think about where I will fit thief the next 1 billion, where I go hide.
For some.
So in case tomorrow I don't get anything, my fit chop or else Mr. no kill me.
Yep.
Do you now understand? Like I go out, I went to UK then and I met people, even black people who have been, if I use the word whitenized, they've been in a system that worked. And you see that
That's
sometimes
what
they move them.
process is
Most pressure they even feel to start behaving like actual Africans now because of the pressure from home.
Yeah.
Now they make them behave like Africans when they're in the UK because somebody is disturbing them at home. Somebody's reminding them that, oh, you must be this is the African way. You must take care of this. Then when they did it, they're ready to do their work for a few hours, go home, watch TV, chill. Oh, it's all right. I lost I'm going to get another job. I've applied to 4 places. They don't say one, go click. Yeah, if you don't apply for 10 places, you guys increase it. You guys increase that to 25 because there's a 99% chance even the 25. Nobody will call your papa. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So the part they're saying, oh, I feel like they get, it's fine to agree, oh, mental health, you need to give space. Also have a plan. Because it's not, you can't be saying your mental health. Fine, take care of your mental health, but don't expect anybody to come and gift you anything too. If you're a lazy ass nigga, nobody's gonna put you in their private employment. Who gives a shit about your mental health? Do you give a care about their account health?
Yeah.
Or to run them down?
Their business, yeah.
So while you're thinking of, if you want to live a certain kind of life, then be sure to create it. If you want to be someone that can be chilling half of the 6 months or 3 months, there's no person that is under any employment that will get up to 3 months work time. But if you break time, but if you need 3 months to have enough break for your mental health to be at Gen Z level, fantastic. Better start a business. And I can assure you that as you start that business, you have been assured that in 10 years, you might not have 2 months of break for that your brain, for that business to function. There's some businesses that you will lucky, will stop like that. Do you understand? Like a lot of people, Gen Z now, what's the issue? A lot of people now, they know that, you can put camera, be wearing clothes.
Yeah.
And you're receiving some kind of income. These are the issues. You can
put camera. But
they work
a lot of them still don't realize.
Stand like this. Money go they come.
A lot of them still don't
it's
realize.
You don't buy motor, but they don't realize that sometimes that's not even what's paying for it.
It's there's something called fashion blogging.
Fashion. Key
vlogging.
that person. Let me ask you a question.
It's called.
Let's talk about
It's called influence. Shut your mouth.
how many fashion vloggers can really genuine see?
Another can of
Wait.
Oh, Tonani, can you just shut up?
Another can of worms.
I understand fashion vlogging.
Yes, it's fashion vlogging. There's
How much does it
influencing.
generate?
These guys make
some
tons
of
of
them make a lot of
money.
money.
Lifestyle influencers.
How many of them?
Not all of them.
Fair enough.
The same way in many fields. And some people, if you go into it, you might not be a natural influencer. You might not even be able to do it right. To be able
Yes,
to do it the way
of course,
they are doing it.
definitely.
There's a lot
Or
of
you
money
want
in
the
that
kind
space.
of lifestyle they have.
So you got Omar Tendi.
I agree. Fine. You've seen an
Then I would date
influencer. You
Chike.
want to be like them. You see the issue. This is the same thing now. This is the same issue we're having now. With somebody will say, "Oh, we rule the world." But now, man, they give you the money where they take go rule the
Oh
world.
God, that's Chike.
Do you get where the problem
No, but
is?
that's not a general thing. That's a joke. But honestly, there are lots
That's
of people.
not general. I
It's-
know. See, there are a lot of people doing well. Even me as an artist, I don't do fraud. I don't do anything. Do you understand what I'm not in support of that? I'm not saying I don't have friends that do that. That's
Yeah.
not what I'm saying. But that's not. I wouldn't push anybody to do it.
Yeah.
Now I don't do any of those, and I'm able to sustain myself. And I
Yeah.
keep saying it.
Live within your
There are
means.
1,000 more artists in Nigeria that are releasing songs every day, but I know they move.
Yes.
Now
it's
there
not
are
easy.
another 1,000 that are releasing songs that are doing better than me.
Yes. It's
Do you now understand what I'm trying to say? So you know, go sub for everybody.
Yep.
Now me, I don't think I'm going to be budding person now. I go say I need my mental health. To get that mental health, I got to chill on Chris Brown level. So you no stress me. Good. They'll fire me straight up. So my point is, I agree with the mental health. I agree with creating time. I just said in the heat of this my album release, we're still trying to push things to go the way we plan. I still think say I go find 2 weeks in France. I'll go where I know they understand within they talk, because this place where they understand within they talk. Now problem.
You talk too much.
At least there is someone say Jules, give me money. I know hear him. Do you understand? Yeah, if they say give me money, I hear him. So I feel do say I don't get, but you go see they bother me. Say I be no fit help you. Do you understand? Or you go stress our friendship because you can't be like winch because say you know collect everything you want. Do you understand? But when I did country, say Pacific tell me say your papa na bastard. I know yeah. I say yes sir, yes sir. You are living a happy life. They say just wait here at the car. I will cut your head. I say yes sir. You want it nice, soft. I'm gonna say yes head. I want head. You gonna, do you know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, what will happen to a lot of these people that have this mentality is everybody will clock 27, 28.
At the end, you're going to get there. And guess what? If let me say this right now, if you're Gen Z and you're 24 years old, my brother, see another yes, you still be Gen Z because that's the generation.
Yeah.
But no, see
don't worry.
reality
See
of
30
where
years
you
old.
did. No, see, once you don't even, especially as girl, if not 23, no worry. If you still they do that thing way they do, depending on your body size too and how clothes they look for your body. Because get how you look like small pick inside clothes. You go still be Gen Z till 45.
Yeah.
It depends. There are people that
Jeans.
there are boys now. We see they form in the street. We pop in. They don't clock 38.
Yeah.
There are boys like that. I will not mention names.
Yeah.
There plenty for this our entertainment industry.
Yeah.
But it gets some boys we at 35. They don't feel attempt them again.
Yeah.
Because people can see like this old fool. Do you understand? Like this is what respect is there. So if you're a Gen Z now, I don't know where Gen Z stop, but most say at 23, maybe 24, you still be Gen Z. Once you not 25, okay. 27, yes. If you say Gen Z, yes, by generation, yes, you're Gen Z. But you know what I mean.
Oh man.
By the reality,
responsibility.
let's if he slap you. Say, who is this? are you crazy?
Responsibility don't knock you.
Do you understand?
Bro, yeah.
And you're clearly becoming an irresponsible adult.
My brother.
Then you're also becoming an adult if you're depending on people. You're no more a dependent. You're not a beggar.
Bro.
Do you understand? You don't turn from dependent to beggar.
Bro.
But I think it's important
See,
for
Melody,
people to
I
find
see.
a fine line.
But that's
Then
what
by that
he
time,
said.
all those your babes self, men like us, we don't balance. We they collect them for your
one by
hand.
one.
We say, poor boy. Oh, poor boy. Is in school? Oh, my dear, come into the front seat, madam. Do you understand? By the time even your girlfriend,
The title of this episode is
your girlfriend, she
boy.
feel they cheat on me because at that point, now me she they cheat on because now me
Poor
they
boy
pay
is
bills.
the title of this
She
episode.
feel they cheat on me, they see you, but after a while, she will see that it's not sustainable. She will come home to comfort.
And look on this life.
Because guess what? The older you're getting, the older she's getting.
Yeah.
She's starting to face reality.
Yeah.
And the older you're getting, the older you become with less money, the more ugly you become. Because before, when you be your person, you don't get pimple, everything's jeans still soft, your hair still a coil. Do you understand? Person they say, I love his hair, I love his shoulder. The older you get, if you don't get money, then your shoulder go they drop. you understand what I'm saying? You go they bend the way they work out before. You know they work out that way again. So she not gonna like you, Oga.
Are we done 2 hours?
Do you understand? Bruh, Motalani, the worst thing she's gonna do, Motalani, is that she will cheat on me for a while. God forbid, because we know holy. Maybe we don't even cheat on them too.
Yeah.
Nobody's encouraging that. But later, she knows
where to come back.
She knows where is home.
Yeah.
And if she's a properly cultured African woman,
and you know what the heart is made of?
if she's properly cultured African woman, no born away. She no do that nonsense. She go, they cheat on me, they hide. At some point, she goes, say it's not sustainable. She has to stop.
Yeah.
But guess what? You lose. Then, luckily for you, you might get to a place of responsibility where you finally become like me. Then you don't get to will cheat on you. It's a cycle. Don't worry, because there's going to be maybe that time is JA that has come. Then they say that by the way clothes fit by picture. They take picture, they find for Instagram. It got in account.
Please, Chike, I'm not doing this with you. Anyways, when you were about to drop your Brother's Keeper's album, were you terrified?
I could tell you that I was no terrified is not the word.
Are you worried?
I wanted it to be at a certain level. Do you get?
With quality
with quality. Exactly. With quality, because you know, even my guys always kept reminding me that, bro, people are not going to compare you to other artists. They're going to compare you to your last album. Did you do better? Do you understand? And doing better doesn't mean you now have 10 billion more streams than the other one. Yeah. Did you get to a level where they think, oh, you give us the same quality or more? Mm-hmm. Because you see, numbers are tricky. Everybody wants high numbers, but well, it's only God that knows how that will go and how the market will go. Mm-hmm. But are you respected as an artist? You don't expect Asha to drop music now and to hit 10 million streams in one day. Nobody has that expectation. But you have a certain level of respect
for the quality of the music,
for what you expect to hear. Now, if she gives you music that also hits 10 million plays in one day, and it's not the kind of quality you want, what's going to happen to do like this after 1 week? Because at the end, you're like, what did they happen for you? Why this is? Do you understand what I'm saying? So, maybe subconsciously or more consciously now, that's the kind of person I want to be. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? Because I've realized that that's what's caught up for me.
Okay, but with your with the Brother's Keeper album, I feel like you tried to be more mainstream.
No, that's not correct. Honestly, with the Brother's Keeper album, and genuinely to an extent, I was hoping that it won't come off like that, but I can't control that.
But you knew people were gonna say that.
Yes, but then let me assure you that if I brought out an exact album that was a photocopy of Bo of the Bootless, same people will say, "Oh, it's the same. There was no growth."
Yep.
I don't tell you finish. Either way, hunter go hunt, meat go die. It was always gonna happen. Now I can tell you something. The truth is, if the first body of work you put out, you became popular, you started getting some kind of acknowledgement through it, people are going to say, "This is who you are."
Yep.
Immediately.
Yep.
Once it changes a little, you're changing.
Yep.
Right? Because that's how they knew you. Now, the artists that have dropped bodies of work, first off, that is totally different from the one that blew them.
Yep.
Right? Will you come and tell them they changed? Don't you understand? Do you get what I'm trying to say? I put out this body of work. It worked. Mm-hmm. Now, in my artistic growth, I put out another body of work. And you say, trying to go more mainstream. Yeah, of course, what's bad in going mainstream?
Nothing.
It's music business.
Yep.
But let's just say we did that, right? And there's that perception of, maybe the person changed. Good. You're thinking I changed because how I came into limelight
is not what you're doing now.
It's not what you think I'm doing now. But what I'm trying to say, there's some people that released music for 3 years. They were doing Afro funk, right? Then by the time they dropped music, they started doing Afro high life, and that's when they blew. Are you going to tell that same person that they changed? That's what I'm trying to say. Because who they originally are is Afro funk. Are you getting my point? No, I think you're missing me. The music they were putting before you knew them.
So that's not what he's saying.
So are you genuinely going to look at them and say, why did you change? Don't you get what I'm trying to say?
I do get
because what they really were doing was the Afro funk. Yes. But you knew them at Afro high life.
That's not a thing, but yeah.
I'm just giving an example.
No, the genre you mentioned have just triggered me.
No, I'm just giving you an example of the artist. Have you heard when I went to hear Mr. Easy songs before Skin Tight? Skin Tight was the one I brought.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey. First of all, the tempo change is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But what gave him the limelight was by the time he now got to Skin Tight.
Yes.
Mid-tempo.
Will you criticize him and say, why did you change your sound? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Or
Yeah.
like first of all, when I saw the old music and I'm like, waiting they happen for here. And after he did that, you get as far as you're solid enough for people to respect whatever you put out.
Yeah.
You can now start doing
experimenting.
Now let me tell you where we didn't change. On this album, there was still a rap record.
Yeah.
Right?
That
was carefully curated that way. There were songs like Forgive. I won't come and sing about Forgive again just to remain the same. There are songs like Enough.
Yeah.
That can be a replica in terms of tempo and
message.
My impression on the song.
Okay.
I can tell you that a bad can be like If You Know Love. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Right now, if we didn't have songs on the album like On the Moon, you probably wouldn't even say this. Because On the Moon is one of the, and guess what? If you hear it, you realize that I still tried to be as musical as I could. I still wasn't careless.
Yeah.
With the musicality.
That same music, there are a lot of artists you give it to now is a totally different thing. They'll be so careless on it. It will still sell because that's what the people expect from them.
Yeah.
But if you still listen, you see that song was edited like twice now when we removed some things. Because guess what? At the end, why did we keep editing it? Because we needed to maintain musicality.
Yeah.
That's one of the main reasons why any song that was edited on the album. Trust me, I had parts where it's almost like, oh, shake up your bum bum. But guess what? I don't say shake up your bum bum. It's just what it is. Yeah. So if I even say that now, maybe you even don't say I don't change gender. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Maybe
gender review.
Yeah. So do you get my point? That was Daddy. I'm not your daddy. No, Daddy make the album. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because
I listen to that song, I'm like,
but guess what? Nobody wrote it. Now me did yeah. I didn't listen to any song and write. I heard the beats.
Yeah.
I heard the music. Guess what? We still arranged it musically.
Yeah.
I still check, which pitch I go use Duamo. Where do I change pitch? Because basically that's me when I create music. But I can assure you that every day I'm doing. By the time we're at the 10th time of this, you're going to be bored. A lot of artists too might be graced with. They can give you that immediately. But guess what? After a while, you say go tire. You go tire. Or some people will be so graced that you no go ever tire. Me, I don't want to test my own.
And
grace.
there's also a space where people begin to say that you're sounding monotonous.
Yes, the same people that were cheering you that this is the hottest thing will not say that you're monotonous.
But do you even think that you're at the level where people can say that you're monotonous?
Monotonous? I haven't even done anything monotonously.
No.
Like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even if you repeated the same format on both the bullets, do you think people have said that?
Just yet, no. It's not possible. You're not there.
I don't think just yet.
Exactly.
Just yet,
yes. I don't think just
that's what she's trying to say.
No, but then you see, as an artist, if you ever, the second you start creating art based on, I must care about what people say.
Yeah.
You are, or what risk should I not take? Or may not be like, you're no more an artist now. You're a service provider.
Yeah.
You're like someone that is selling AC.
Well, how do you separate that these days? It's very hard.
It's tough. So I can tell you that we've gone through this separation issue mentally and everything to even come out with this body of work.
Yeah.
But one thing is, Enough was one of the last songs on the album. When he heard the album, I was like, no, we need certain things. You go back, and I have songs like that in me. That's one of the easiest songs to record. I didn't record it the same day and send back, but it wasn't tough. I didn't have a brain crack.
You keep
trying to record
that.
it. I just needed to create time.
You keep saying that.
I didn't struggle. It's just time I needed to create. My point is, at the end is, yes, there's that call to want to make, music. But if you're curating music based on, now what these people want? So the day when they want the one way you make, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What exactly are you going to do? The day they want the one that you cannot now create, you're gone.
It's very hard to be an artist. That's what
really hard.
It's very hard to making music for people.
And that thing you're saying is still here because the Nigerian music industry, no matter how mature you think it is, it's still growing.
Oh. Still growing.
You go Yankee, you go see people who say they are corner and still country music.
Yeah. Yep.
And they're billionaires from it.
Yep. Yeah. And they're not.
There are people that is rap. You're never hear. There's people that is yep. Because the industry don't
right now.
They probably only need to take over one city in Yankee, and they're good for life.
Yep.
But yeah, Lagos, the city to take over is Lagos.
First,
you see, Lagos if you like to take over Aba, that won't concern you. You will still come to Lagos if you know that you want to cross. If you like take over Port Harcourt, you are a Port Harcourt artist. If you like take over on the Champion market, it's only market people that will be buying it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
If you like take over Abuja, that's even worse for you. You see, better be a Port Harcourt artist than an Abuja artist. Because I don't know. That Abuja there's even more resistance. If you want to cross from Abuja, I don't know. That's what I think. To Lagos, they will resist you more.
No.
Oh, yeah.
How many?
You better say you Port Harcourt artists because Port Harcourt people get how they go champion.
Yes.
Abuja people don't go able to champion
Port
you.
Harcourt people, they actually
Port
have
Harcourt
all
everywhere
these shows.
now.
Yeah,
And even when an artist is a Port Harcourt artist, you can perform in other South
Abuja
states
people
and all
don't
of
go
that.
champion you. No
They
worry.
won't, yes.
I think Abuja is way more fragmented as an industry than Port Harcourt.
You better say make you
Port
popular.
Harcourt people,
Make
they
you
spend money on all
popular.
of
You
these
better
things.
make you even popular for Enugu. You go to see show they push your dream till you come Lagos.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Abuja
agree.
people will still go and bring in Lagos people on your head.
Port Harcourt, there are a lot of Port Harcourt artists that are surviving on just Port
As you
Harcourt
they pop for
shows.
that your Abuja, they will go bring in Lagos artists do show on top of your head.
Yes,
Enugu
actually.
they see they do show every time. We say I know some boys are they follow with the Enugu. We say and then they play all the shows for Enugu.
Are you joking?
Yes, sometimes they will
Are
bring
you
in people from
joking?
Lagos. They will carry us come, carry someone. Yes, because no budget don't expand.
Are
But
you
they go, they see
joking?
money.
Port Harcourt, oil
A
money,
Lagos
they are
artist that is
okay.
purely a Lagos artist that is not at the highest of his game. No, they
He's
see
not getting
money.
that kind of money.
Which way
Yep.
they see for there.
Yup. I agree 100.
So the issue is, they will probably keep doing that struggle to be able to cross into. But my point is, the market you need to take over in Nigeria is Lagos. It's not like America that you can take over. You can take over New York and you are good. You're literally a New York rapper.
Yeah.
And you're still making more money than the biggest Nigerian artists.
because
What are we doing here?
pain-
Are we
it's a pain
joking?
It's a pain.
It's a
loyalty.
pain.
Yeah, because the
Yes.
structures have been put even down to every radio play. It goes
Look at
up for you.
Look, that's you're talking about Tyler the Creator in terms of like creating an audience from the grassroots.
There are a lot of people I follow Passenger. Let me
Yeah.
show you his Instagram followers. I'm not sure he even has up to 400k. I don't know anybody that's grossing more money than him now. Even people that you before you know you post how much you're making.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm still making more than him.
Yeah.
I want to doubt it
Yeah.
because this guy is probably doing. Let's just use 10,000 as the capacity. Let's just use that as the biggest capacity. They're doing 10,000 capacity every weekend, touring throughout the year. Oh, today,
Shitload of
oh
money.
guys, Brazil, I'm gonna be here today. 9 be the advert too.
I promise.
Yes, I know labels to be doing their work,
Yeah.
but they're not posting it every time on Instagram and saying get tickets. They don't even they post get ticket now once, and they feel maybe they post at the beginning of the year with all the cities. They have not posted it again, and every weekend you go on Passenger Space, there's over 10,000 people with their lights on. He's not a supporting artist, too.
Headliner.
He's headlining. Do you now understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
sometimes even when I do our ball game here is different. Sometimes when I look at my Instagram, it's supposed to reach 2 million. It's supposed to reach. You can't realize that the people where I even look as mentors, so they not get 400k followers.
And they're fine.
And they're not fine. They're too fine. Fine is fine. You're insulting the progress they've made. Do you get fine? You're literally insulting the impact they have. 423 with my 900,000 followers. I beg.
Are we done?
Yes, but before we go, please, Chike, as we sign out, what song was the most difficult song for you to record on that body of work?
Please, you ask me which song do people send me back to record the most? Because I they forget sometimes. I know I recorded Bad many times because I even changed producers different times. So Bad was because I wanted to hear something.
That nobody was giving you.
Yes. So maybe I will even just say Bad. And hey, Killer Tunes tire for me. Killer Tunes was like Chike, come and collect your song. You see, yeah, good. Good things. It was good things. Bad. I even had an idea of where I wanted to go. Good. It was good things. Between Bad and Good Things, I'll give it to Good Things. Good Thing was a bad thing.
What's the next video?
On the moon.
On the moon.
Oh,
On the moon. On the moon. Anyway, shout out to you, Chike, for pulling up on us. God, Chike.
who won't watch this thing for many hours?
People are